Welcome to Boxing on the Record with Randy and D-Ray. What's going on with you, D-Ray?
Happy Cinco de Mayo, bro. We get to celebrate some boxing. We might not be Hispanic, but you know what I'm saying? We got friends and fans of fighters, man. So, we're just here to celebrate boxing and put on the record what our thoughts are about it. Let's do this.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Let's start off with talking about the upcoming fight, and then we'll move into that. Let's talk about the upcoming fight, which is Tank Davis. Talk about Tank Davis and Frank Martin. Can you hear
Yes,
me?
sir. Oh, I
Okay.
thought it was interesting. They had some excitement. Of course, part of that is to sell tickets, and they had a big crowd because they was at the Canelo fight, and they was taking pictures together. So it's just trying to e- expand the fan base, which is a good promotional thing to do. So, but I think though, man, that it could be a good fight. I'm just kind of hoping for the best. I'm just gonna sit back and see how they go into the rest of the promotion, bro. But I would like to say that I hope it don't get too much more, uh, hood than what we seen up to this point, bro.
Yeah, I think Tank can contain himself very well. I kind of like the way Tank can turn it on for the camera, man. That just make for a great showman. I think it's like he's one way, and then when the camera rolling, he can turn it on to sell the fights, man. I think he do a great job at that, of selling himself. Many fighters, a lot of fighters can't do that. You know what I mean? So I got to take my hat off to him for that. It's like when the camera come on, he turn up. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I really,
bro. But that's what I'm talking about, though. Is he gonna get up there and start talking about old boy's girl and stuff like that, bro? I'm like, man, that's when it gets to be beyond boxing at that point, bro. So I'm just saying that I just want a good, clean fight and respectable. You know what I mean? Because like what we just saw with Canelo and them guys, they was respectful to each other. When nobody, uh, talking about people's girls and who they rolling with and
rolling
all
with and
that.
all that.
So I'm just saying,
I
but go ahead,
understand.
bro.
Yeah, I think. Go ahead. You still getting it? Hello?
Yeah,
Can you hear
man,
me?
but you don't brought the AI with you.
Yeah, you not start moving around. You still hear me though, right?
Yeah, but you got two icons right now.
Yeah, that's on purpose. I'm moving around.
Okay. All right. Do your thing,
I
bro.
got the phone on one and the computer on the other.
I mean, it's too technical for me, bro. Let's keep it boxing. What you got?
um, I just I really want to save Canelo. Um, I really just want to save Canelo for a little bit further down the road, but um, I can't think of really much going on right now. Um, we're already talking about Devin and Ryan. Um,
Well, hold on for a second. Hey, well, what I asked you real quick is, uh, like, um, the Benavidez and his opponent. Do you think that would be a good fight? The undercard, the co-main.
Talking about Benavidez, I thought they canceled it. I think Benavidez got dropped out or something, got hurt.
I didn't hear that. He was at the press conference yesterday.
He was.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. I know
well,
that
we got
somebody
that
was
on
saying he got
the
hurt.
record.
Yeah, you right. You right. You right.
Yeah,
I definitely didn't
yeah.
know it. I definitely didn't know it. Who else on this undercard with Tank? You know? No.
Yeah, and I think Tank was asking them about putting this picture up at the top of the hotel, and like so, and then that's the thing they talking about. It's the hundred fight there,
It's the what?
so they're gonna try to make it a big thing. See what happens. But my thing is, now I'll let you go ahead and cook, bro. But he had to bring AB up on the stage with him. I thought that was kind of go ahead, keep
Uh,
cooking.
you know
Now he
that's
don't
my
got
guy.
rid of Floyd. He can hang back with AB.
Hey, you know that's my guy. You know I like AB. AB can't win a fight nowadays, but I still like old AB. That was interesting too. How he bring AB back on the scene, man. I wonder what AB gonna help him do. I think AB probably got some good pointers. He just can't box anymore. He just can't make no wins. You know what I mean? But I think he got some. I think he can teach him a thing or two. What you think? Think we lost? Oh,
I think he's driving the
he ready for the
bulldozer.
second. Hey,
Hey man, but
um,
yeah, I mean,
mm,
AB done been, it's good to see him get a little shine. Um, I think he probably the best fight he can ever get is if Tank gave him a fight, but go ahead, bro.
I think, I think, man, I think what get me about AB and what makes me like AB so much, man, is he's the typical kid, man, that made it and then nobody show him what to do after he got there, and it just kind of destroyed his life because so many kids make it, and even though they make it, they think the money's gonna last forever, and a lot of people in their corner they don't really listen to them because they ain't really never had money. So it's kind of hard to coach somebody on something that you ain't never had. And then they're not really listening to you because they like, man, what you know about 20 million, 30 million? You ain't never had 200,000. You feel me? So it'd be hard for them to listen, but then it seems like it always comes full circle because after they get older, they realize even though the person that's telling you ain't never had it, they still kind of know what they're talking about. So it comes back to full circle. So I think it's the coming back to AB. But I think AB got problems too. So that's why he had the opportunity to make a few dollars. But even though he made a few dollars, he blew it because he don't know what to do with it. And and then now he done developed the habit. And I think the habit is only to deal with the fact that he don't have what he used to have. I think that's what a lot of the habit come from. What you think?
Well, with AB, bro, I just don't know. We gotta kind of see. He he got the name, bro. He got the fame, he got the acclaim, but do he got the little extra that's gonna make him more than a draw, bro? I really don't think so, man. I think that that's the thing, bro. You got a limited amount of time to do your thing. And once you done hit 35, bro, you done either done it or you ain't. You either maximize it or you ain't. You know, you either took advantage of the opportunity and the time that you had, or you just played it off, bro. And the thing is, you can't get that back. You can add on to what you done, but you can't make up for what you lost, bro. So you know, if the other person is training and you chilling, you know, and then the next day you go train and they go train, they still went up, you know. So you just gotta hope that they take a chill day, you know. So and if you get a whole lot of chill days, you know, and then uh become famous over the last 5 years of your career as just let your hands go. You know, I just think, bro, that people, uh, really, uh, what I would want for him is to have him a job commentating about boxing because I think that he's entertaining and he know how to talk boxing. He can get people fired up. He can probably even go out there and fight a few people. But uh, as far as him in the ring, bro, I mean, he still got a chance to go out there and go make some money. So I'm saying, go make your money. But Don King tried to work with you, and that wasn't successful. So uh, I don't know, bro, what you gonna be able to do, going forward from here. But boxing, will give you a second and a third and a fourth chance, and or more. So that's the great thing about it. And but when you got a chance, bro, I'm just saying maximize your chances. You know, like what you was talking about with Tank, right? One thing that struck me with it, he was happy to be back at the press conference table, even though him and oh boy and whatever they was doing their thing, he enjoyed and appreciated the atmosphere, bro, and the opportunity, you know. And so I'm just saying that, like when he's spending time in jail, Frank was out there
Mhm.
training. Frank was getting fights. Frank was with Derrick James, And so we're gonna see if Derrick James just came to get a check or if they're gonna get in the gym and they gonna prepare to upset Tank Davis. Stop the yard. I knew you was gonna start doing that when I start talking bad about your man Tank. But go ahead, bro.
What that, man? What that? What that? I mean, Tank. I mean, I ain't say nothing. Go ahead. Do you think? Do you think Tank? Do you think? Do you think Tank layoff is going to affect him much?
Well, I mean, bro,
Because he
listen.
been out the ring 14 months now.
Yeah, but they said Frank been out 12, so it ain't gonna make no difference.
Oh man.
Yeah, and you see that's the thing though, right? Is that, and that's what we're talking about because you can be in the gym, but it's good to get some veteran seasoned rounds in, bro. You know what I mean? Get some punches in, uh, look sharp, stay active. And see that's the thing is back in the day, it wouldn't be nothing, man, for a fighter to fight 4, 5 times a year. Now, bro, if they do three, they done more than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's the thing, though, right? It is how many fighters is Earl Spence and Man Down promoting like that, where they, have the connections to be able to make the fights, or do they, are they limited to, we're just gonna let you work out of this pond right here, because I know that at one point Frank and Shakur pretty much had a fight. They was almost to this point where I was just waiting on them to have a press conference, and next thing you know, he's announcing that he's gonna fight Tank. So uh, he but like I said, but he been in jail, bro. He had to eat the jail food, had to be on the house arrest and go to court, and and all that time, how much better did Frank get? You know what I mean? Because if he stayed the same when Tank come back, so then Tank's still so much far more advanced than him, then it's gonna be what it was before he ever went to jail. But if he can maximize his time, you know what I mean, he could have gained enough ground where he get it to that where he just got to get that one shot, or it's just his night. So I think though, man, that it's gonna be a good fight, and probably one of the toughest of Tank's career. But he had some pretty tough challenges, I think, up till now. But that's the thing, is he got to get more fights, he got to get more rounds, he got to get more active, and because pretty soon he gonna be in the 30s, and be looking, to the end of the road, bro, where there's fewer rounds than you got in your rear view, left for you to go. And hey, I just wish him nothing but the best, man. I hope it's a good fight. Like I said, man, I hope that they put on for their fans. I hope that they put on for the culture. And I hope, man, that we can just keep it, boxing, have a great night, celebrate. Like the Cinco de Mayo guys got to be able to enjoy their fights. And and like I said, even with Benavidez and his Lithuanian opponent, I think that's going to be a good fight, bro. Because dude got one loss. He lost to Benavidez, I believe. So, that ain't nothing to sneeze at. I probably got to go back and watch that fight. But so I think it's going to be a good card, but I don't think it's going to have nothing on what Turkey putting together. But go ahead, bro.
You made some good points, man. For as Tank laying off and not being in a position to train, will that affect him? Um, will that put Frank ahead of him? You know what I mean? Um, like you say, he's getting older. He Tank ain't able to lay off like he used to. You know what I mean? And I'm hoping this be a great fight. What I mean by a great fight, I'm hoping it bring the best out of Tank, because I don't really think we've seen the best Tank. That's just my thought, and I could be wrong, but I don't think we've seen the best Tank. I think Tank ain't nobody really never pushed Tank to the point where he's where they've gotten the best, where we've gotten the best from Tank. I think he been able to um, ease through these fights because he was just so much better than everybody else. So he had to look equalizer, and people that's um that was winning on the scorecard, and they end up um,
ET got a hold of his ass. I got y'all though. What's happening with you? Keep it on the record, baby. Hey, one thing I was gonna say though, if Derrick James can win this fight, he probably got to be uh trainer of the year. I mean, I don't think y'all would be thinking I would be saying that. On the record, but I put it on the record. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, that you got deep in. You got deep in because nobody's talking about Derrick James if he beat god dang Kevin Ford. Ain't nobody talk about that. You don't want to cook on that?
I ain't no Derrick James fan. He a hater of Bud Crawford.
I kind of figured that. That's interesting though. You got me thinking.
Yeah, I mean, when I look at the stats, and that's the thing though, bro. I mean, I'm sorry, but I want to talk about Munguia real quick. because you have brought up that he probably had out body shotted Canelo,
Yeah.
and but he just didn't have enough more jabs. And see, that's like the recipe for Frank. If Frank can be even or better with the body shots and out jab Tank, I think, dude, that's a recipe for him to win.
Hmm.
But we'll see what Derek James do. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, it's just hard for me to see Frank beating Tank. I could be missing something, but I think it's gonna be another easy fight for Tank. I hope I'm wrong.
Hey man, answer this. What was Tank's
Mhm.
hardest fight, bro? What was Tank's hardest fight? Let's keep it a buck. Okay, I'll go ahead. I'll say
Okay, go ahead.
Barrio. I know y'all hate that. Go ahead, bro.
That's what I was thinking, believe it or not. But I was like, well,
Everybody will, but they won't say it. They won't put it on the record.
I was thinking Barrio myself, but then I was trying to think of somebody else. But I don't know. Barrios ain't nobody to sneeze at neither. No,
Right.
I think of nobody else.
He was on the card last night, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he won.
So, right. He took an eye though, right?
Yeah, he had his right eye was swole.
Yeah.
Sure
Somebody
did.
said he had a broken eye socket.
Huh?
I said I heard somebody say he had a broken eye socket. So if he
Oh yeah.
if he was able to fight through that and win, bro, that dude got all kind of heart.
He had a broken eye socket.
I didn't
Man.
say that. I said somebody said that. I heard that. I'm just saying, like you said, I didn't even
Yeah.
imagine that. But I'm just like, you know, hey, Cinco de Mayo weekend, bro. He wasn't gonna quit. He wasn't gonna throw the towel in. He was gonna keep fighting, Mexican style, baby. Let's go.
That just reminds us that this is a dangerous sport, man. This is a dangerous sport. Mm.
And that's the reason why, bro, as the content creators as we is, or people that giving our opinions, bro, we gotta respect that, bro. You know, I never sit up there and talk about a dude as a C-level fighter, dude's a bum, nothing like that. Because to him, I'm less than a C-level fighter.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm a bum.
And I,
So, right. So you know what I'm saying? I don't want him or them to disrespect me like that. So I'm sure not gonna try to disrespect them like that, bro. And that's the thing, that's the great part of what we get an opportunity to do is because we can shine a light on them, bro. When they, the sacrifices that they made for the sport and for the fans, because it's so easy for the fans to forget the fights and the fighters. And then they start making fun of them and laughing at them and talk about, oh, they slow and they got brain damage and this and that and they can't this and that. Bro, but they did it for you. If they get out there and sacrifice to entertain you, the least you can do is applaud them, bro. You don't have to sit up there and say that they the greatest of all time, but you don't have to, disrespect them. That's why, I leave the disrespecting the fighters to the fighters because hopefully, when you say somebody got a glass chin and you want to test their chin, you try to get in the ring with them. You don't just throw rocks and try to hide because in boxing, bro, it's just you and that guy across the ring from you. You
exactly.
know, go ahead, bro.
When Bill Haney said that um, your boy Rolly need to come be a car wash for Devin. That was funny. Watch Devin cars.
Yeah. Hey man, but bro, see that's the thing though, right? Is that just as a boxing fan, I never started out being a Rolly fan, bro. I'm a trolley of Rolly. You know what I'm saying? But when we get to this point, uh, now I find myself having to take up for Rolly, bro. And I don't like being in that position, bro. I'm just here to let everybody know that Bud Crawford is the best fighter in the world today, yesterday, and tomorrow.
Where'd that come from?
Yeah, it came from Omaha, baby. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to sit up here and take up for Rolly.
With nothing else to say.
But I think that Rolly still hold on, man. Look, see now you trying to make it about Bud. I'm saying that Rolly still has a future in the sport. Now he don't have what I would consider like a media opportunity in the sport. I'm sure he can do whatever he want to do, but so I still think he got some fights in him, man. Hell, bro, you just was champion and you lost to a champion, so you had a chance to be champion. You defended it like a champion. You lost. Now you got to try to come back like a champion, bro. You can't quit. You can't cheat. Ryan Garcia. Smoking on that PED pack. Go ahead. You knew I was going to flame you, Ryan. You little cheating ass mother. Go ahead.
I like that. I like the little shameless plug you just throw in there.
You call that a pull counter. He ain't see it coming. He stepped right into it, though. Boom. It's the big me. Go ahead.
Yeah. But then, I think he went over to the Juice Crew and got that. Because it's mighty funny that Canelo started kicking it with him right before this fight. What you think? Canelo started kicking.
Hey, I think you starting to make stuff up now. So now you got me saying that the conspiracy can be that Canelo touched him on the hand and tainted him from a handshake, from a hug.
No. What I'm saying is
that cream and clear just sweated through his pores and got into Ryan and made him feel.
Canelo was hugging all on him before the fight, but on the lead up to the fight. So I'm thinking Ryan might have been in Canelo's stash.
He could have been. He might have had access to it.
Yeah. You remember him and Canelo was at war up until now, till recently.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm not allegedly starting nothing, bro. I don't know nothing about what they doing.
Huh?
Behind the scenes, I said I don't know what they doing behind the camera, bro.
Uh-huh.
I hope they training. If they doing something other than that.
I know just about everybody over there on the Juice Crew done test positive. He hang with them boys. Birds of a feather flock together.
Come on, man. If Canelo, bro, if he pop for this fight, bro, he should be done, Dada.
No, I'm not saying Canelo gonna pop for dirt on this fight. I'm saying that's where Ryan got his from. Maybe he got it from Canelo. That's what I'm saying.
All right, man. Let's take the tin hat off for a little bit. I'm not saying you ain't on to something, but speculation and argumentative and circumstantial. I don't know what we doing, bro. Look. Hey, look, but if you want to put it on Canelo on Cinco de Mayo, hey, I'm all with it, bro. Go do your thing.
I'm just saying, I think birds of a feather flock together. That's all I'm saying. That's a win for the next one. Cinco de Mayo. Medico.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know what they trainer doing. I really don't care, bro. Like you saying, you got the name of them as the Juice Crew. I don't know who the members is. Yeah, you know, I don't know who the Godfather is. He said Eddie Reynoso.
Under Eddie Reynoso.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's the Juice Crew, baby.
Okay. Well, let you tell it, bro. On the record. You go ahead and I'm just saying I don't know nothing about them. All I know is they ain't got nothing for Bomac. So until they ready to defeat Bomac fighter, hey, I ain't even worried about him, bro.
I can't really
And see
argue.
that's what I think your guy Devin need. He need to go to the O and rebuild himself, bro. You know, like just getting back into the gym, but really starting slow, you know, and heck, I would say, bro, even he could take 9 months to a year off to try to see where he at, and probably wait uh for the latter half of any of that at the latest to even get into sparring and contact. I would just do the exercises and the muscle memory and the just kind of keep training and keeping his diet right and making sure that everything's okay with him. And then once he gets a clean bill of health, bro, just go out there and redo the dream, bro. That's the great thing about boxing, bro. You get knocked down, you can get up. He got up. So now he just got to move forward, bro. And I'm not saying that Bill's a bad dad, uh, a spokesman, a president, but maybe he ain't the best lead trainer for Devin Haney. And I think that Devin, especially being this young, bro, he deserves a chance to be able to learn from somebody that has a little bit more experience of it than Bill and can just say more than the brick hand. But I give Bill credit because ever since he said that, that's all I'm hearing people say now, bro. And I'm like, go ahead, Randy.
I mean, I agree with you, man. I think they ran their course. Um, I think Bill done went as far as he can go with Devin. Like I said in the other video, man. It's very rare that a son father team go all or throughout a whole career. Um, I think it's a testament, man, to when it comes to a fighter. I think you don't really know what you got and who you got until you see them take a loss, because the fighter respond differently, and just like life, um, it's easy to be happy go lucky and be the life of the party when everything is going your way and the job is taking care of you and the money is flowing and you got a nice car, you're living in a nice neighborhood. But what happens when all that goes away? You lose your job, you got the downgrade on your car, you lost your house, now you got to start over into an apartment. Now that really tell who you are. You feel what I'm saying? So the same thing with boxing, man. When you're at the top and they never suffered a loss, your comeback actually tell who you are. And some of us don't make it back, man. Unfortunately, look at Adrian Broner. Haven't been the same since his loss. Even though we all feel like a lot of us feel like Madonna cheated, but it messed him up. Look at Errol Spence. After that beating Terrence Crawford gave him, we haven't really heard anything from him. And you know what my stance is on that. I'm the Earl guy, just like you the Crawford guy. But I'm the guy that have to call it down the middle, because one day, what if Earl decide not to come back? You feel what I'm saying? Now, I'm rooting for a guy or sticking with a guy that ain't even here. And I lost my integrity dealing with this guy because I didn't state what I felt was actually on my mind. I was speaking out of feelings and emotions. I don't have those type of feelings and emotions for him. I don't have the same type of feelings and emotions for him that I have for my children, my girls and my boys. I don't have that for him that I have for my boys and my girls. You feel what I'm saying? I don't have that same thing I have for him as I have for my wife and my mama. You know what I'm saying? I know that's kind of a different comparison, but I have a different disdain for him than I have. I don't even have the same feeling for him as I have for you. You feel what I'm saying? So,
Chill. That's why I roll with you, fam. Go ahead though. Shout out to
so,
EJ.
so I got to call it like it is, because I feel like my my integrity is on the line when I get on the record, or not even if I'm on the record. You know how we talk in person. You know when we on the phone or whatever. I feel I talk the same way I'm talking now, and I just think that Crawford took something from him. Earl had never suffered a professional loss, but the loss that he took was a show enough beating. Um, some say there was things wrong with him, but facts are facts. If it was, it just was. He should have canceled the fight. Um, because he couldn't make it. You feel what I'm saying? Or he wasn't at his best, or he didn't feel like he was at his best. I think he should have canceled the fight. But then, for whatever reason, it could have been for money. He didn't want to turn the money down. It could have been that he didn't want to let the fans down. But for whatever reason, he didn't turn it down. So now the outcome is the outcome. Now, how do you bounce back from that? He didn't look like he did very well to me. And you know, I've told you, and I've said it on the record, that I think Terrence Crawford, he said he was going to break Terrence Crawford's will, and I think Terrence Crawford broke his will. Moving back on to Devin Haney. That was a brutal beating Devin took. Knocked down 3 times and got back up. Face swole up like the Elephant Man. How do you come back from that? Not to mention that we're dealing with children. These are children. We have kids their age. If we don't have kids their age, we old enough to have kids their age. So they haven't experienced life. So that might be one of the most tragic things they've experienced in life. So how do you bounce back from it? And then it's the same way with life. When you that young and you experience the same thing somebody that we would experience, like I said, for example, with the job card and all that, how do you bounce back from that? Some kids can come through it and say, oh, it's just whatever, I get another one. And then some of them feel like their life done ended. You know what I mean? So I just think
Absolutely, bro.
I just think we don't really know who a fight is till you take a loss. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that, and I agree with you, and that's why, you know, kind of like what you said though, is you know, I think over the last 6 months or sometime, whatever like that, both Tank and Devin have you know, put their religions into the public, right? So I just think that in the private, you know, it's going to see over time and what have you, you know, if it's really going to bear fruit for them, and that's what they, you know, needed and was good for them, you know.
Yeah, even with that being said, too, we speaking on their religion. I'm hoping and I'm praying that they're sincere about their religion and not thinking God is a genie in the bottle. I'm telling people I'm serving you, and actually I'm just trying to get a win. He's not a soothsayer where you can go to and pay your money and they can guarantee you wins with witchcraft. I hope they're not treating it.
You done jump back to Ryan Garcia that fast, huh? Go ahead.
I'm just hoping they're not treating it like that. That is some type of magic or something. You know what I mean? Like like I tell people all the time, you could fool me by telling me you love me, but you can't fool God. He not gonna fall for that because he know the heart. You feel me? So I hope they're not using that in that respect. You know what I'm saying? And I said all that to say, even though y'all feel that way about y'all religion, I hope you understand that just because you feel that way about your religion, it doesn't guarantee a win. Because my daddy, I can remember asking him about that when I was a young man, maybe that age or whatever. And I said, he said may the best man win. I said, well, um, the one that's got God. Hold on, how did it go? Uh, did he say? But anyway, it was about God. And then I said, well, what if both of them have God on their side, right? Then he turned around and said, it's gonna be the man that's most prepared. So just because you got God on your side is not going to guarantee you a win, is all I'm trying to say. And both of them have God on their side, so they say. So I'm looking at the man that's most prepared or the one that cheat the best. I mean, I don't know.
Hey, and just speaking on that real quick, bro. My thing when it comes to that kind of stuff is I'm all about the relationships, right? I'm relationships over religion, and the reason I say that because I don't care what they call God, right? They can call him this, that, whatever religion got a different name. But as long as they got a good relationship with the Father, then I figure that they can have a good relationship with me. But if they don't have a good relationship with the Father, then I just go ahead and just keep it moving, bro. Because I'm like, if you can't be good with him, I know you can't be good with me. So
Yeah,
But
definitely.
and the whole reason I was bringing that up though is because like what we were saying with was like fighters coming back from a loss, bro. They're gonna have to dig down into their faith. Their faith in them and the faith, of the ones around them that's gonna try to encourage them, bro, and help them overcome the dark days and the tough nights, bro. So uh, I'm just saying, all that to say, bro, that I think that if anybody can do it, I believe it's Devin, bro. But and I'm gonna have to watch it again because the only part I really, when I was like, he took a beating, was that part when he was crawling on his knees. Now, when he was crawling on his knees, bro, I kind of was like, yeah, I'd have threw the towel in for him on that one, uh, Kenny Porter style. Like, bro, I done seen enough. You can fire me, whatever. But he was able to, you know, endure and keep going. But like you said, how much extra punishment did he take after that? You know, and not saying that it couldn't have even been justified for being stopped even before that. But of course, when you say that you sending your guy in to go try to kill that person or hurt him or whatever, you know what I mean? You're gonna be a little bit more reluctant to throw the towel in, bro, because you don't went personal, and now it is personal, and that's part of the reason why I say that Devin need a new corner man because it probably got too personal, and that's not a way for you to be a champion like what Devin is, bro. Because I don't think before that, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but he never had a fight that he was that personally involved in. And that's the thing though, bro. When the dude say to mama, bro, the fight is on right then and there. You know what I'm saying? It's not a this or that or that, man. Bro, no, man. We really, if you really just trying to troll, you know, I ain't taking that shit, bro. I apologize, but I'm just saying, bro. Mom's is off limits, you know, and that's why though, you know. And look, bro, both of these guys, both Devin and Ryan, got to go back to the blackboard and start at ground zero, erase everything off the board, and start at step one. You know what I'm saying? And in 9 months or however long, you know, show us what they've done, bro, and how far they've came. You know, because like you said, bro, it's gonna be much tougher for Devin to climb out of that darkness, bro, because everywhere he go, people gonna bring it up, you know, and that's probably the thing, man, with Earl, bro. I think, you know, that really, uh, if you gonna be like that type of fighter and you outside and you bragging, you know, all the time before the fights, not saying he was, I'm saying any person, you know, if that's your personality, is just to be out there and being in the limelight and a celebrity, and then you gotta come back from a loss. You know, you got to do that in the public, I almost feel. You know, now if you're a private person and you just box just because you're a boxer, then I say that's different. You ain't got to try to be something that you're not. But I'm just saying that, you know, because look what people doing, bro. They comparing the Earl Spence before the accident, after the accident, and then after Bud. Now with Devin Haney, I want to compare pre-Garcia to post-Garcia. And I think as long as everything checks out, man, I think that he'll be okay.
I just think that Ryan ain't never been that guy. We're gonna shut it down in about 13 minutes. I just think that Ryan ain't I think Ryan ain't never been that guy. And I, I don't know.
That guy as a cheater or that guy as
That
a
guy as a great fighter. And I think maybe he took I think maybe he took a chance with these illegal drugs in this particular fight because um um he actually had a different type of fear for Devin than he had for any of them. He said that out of his own mouth that would be his toughest fight. So can't nobody really argue that he didn't. You feel what I'm saying? You could sit here and make excuses and say he was saying that and this because the fight is over, but he had a different type of fear than he had for Tank. He felt like the fight with Tank would have been easier than it would have been for Devin. So it don't surprise me that he would take something to ensure the win. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey,
So,
if he would have been with the Juice Crew with when he fought Tank, he probably could have took them shots, bro.
yeah, but he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't with Eddie and them at that particular time. He wasn't.
Allegedly, go ahead.
Canelo wasn't talking at that particular time. So I just say that. I just say that to say, um, I never thought he was that guy. I never thought he was that guy. He was just always a hang around to me. So for him to get a big win like that, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
See, and that's just the thing, bro. I think that it remains to be seen because we'll be definitely watching the rest of his career and see how he progressed. But here's the thing I was gonna say. I think Ryan's next opponent is gonna be Tank Davis, and they're gonna try to get 2 million plus pay-per-views. What you got to say about that?
I I could believe that. Because Tank know how to make money in boxing. Everybody can't make money in boxing. And Tank know how. Tank was taught how to do this. Everybody's not taught how to do this. That's what I
Yeah, but check this out, right? But check this out. Have more people asked for Ryan and Tank the rematch, or Ryan or Tank and Pitbull the rematch?
That's a good question because a lot of people want to see that Pitbull rematch. Um,
But it ain't gonna make the same money as Garcia though, huh?
and that's strange to me. How that fight made so much money, and Devin can't. I mean, and him and Devin couldn't sell that well. You feel what I'm saying? He broke his own record with Ryan, didn't he? Far as money wise, I want to say, how come that sold so well? And then Ryan by himself with Devin didn't sell that well. And you know, a lot of naysayers will say, because Devin don't sell. But look at Tank. When Tank fight, if Tank fight a nobody, he could still do numbers like he doing. Ryan ain't just got to be fighting Devin not to sell. Ryan don't sell. That's what I was trying to get people to see when they was talking about Ryan sell. Ryan don't sell.
Well, we about to find out. But now let me ask you this question, right? Was you surprised at all that David Benavidez didn't want to get in the ring with Canelo? I mean, we all know he wanted to get in the ring with Canelo, but I think that he said something at that press conference that was very enlightening. He said, bro, that he done all he could to get Canelo. He said he was his Mando for 3 years. So he just faced the fact that, hey, it's time to move on from that fight. I'm just gonna go do what I can at 75, and that's why I really was not shocked or surprised that he didn't try to step in the ring. But fans love to speculate of who gonna try to get in there, and that's where I was like, I was wondering who he was gonna call out after the fight, and I know it wasn't gonna be David Benavidez because he was right there in the ring. And then someone also said that Canelo or David Benavidez, he got 10 days to let Suleiman know if he still want to be Canelo Mando. So I think that Suleiman saying that so he can get a percentage of Benavidez's next fight. You know what I'm saying? He want to get some of that sanctioning fees, I believe. But do you think he should? Do you think he will? Were you surprised he didn't jump up in the ring?
He didn't jump up in the ring because it probably was prearranged that he wasn't supposed to get his butt up in the ring because some fighters have went to the ring and got thrown out or not let in because the fighter don't want the fighter in the ring. So I think that's why he didn't go because either he knew he wasn't going to be allowed in there or he didn't want to face the embarrassment of Canelo not allowing him to come in the ring. They probably wouldn't have let Benavidez come in the ring. My whole thing is, okay, and then you were saying about Suleiman. You think, do he want to get some of the money off of Canelo next fight? I think Suleiman is in bed with Canelo, not bed physically, not gay, none of that. I'm just saying Suleiman is in cahoots. Suleiman is cloaking for him, or however y'all want to say it. But I'm not saying that they are doing sexual acts. But I think Suleiman is coming.
No, bro. But that was with David Benavidez. David, he has 10 days to decide if he still wants to be a mandatory for Canelo. He's been a mandatory for 3 years.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
he still ain't got to fight. So I mean, should he even go ahead?
That's why I say he's in cahoots with Canelo because you've been his mandatory all this time and never got to fight. Suleiman could have been made that fight, but Canelo don't want to fight. If Canelo wanted to fight, he wouldn't even need Suleiman, or Suleiman would have been made to fight. But oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look who graced the stage. That's Mr. 202. going on with you, my guy?
What you told him you got 3 minutes left, man. What's up,
No,
202?
Mr. 202 come on the scene, and we don't run it long as he want to talk. What's
So,
going
hey,
on
right
with you,
now,
Mike?
can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Man, I'm on the highway driving, but I just read the text, so I don't even know how to get into this. But y'all about to get off?
No, you know when you come around, you my guy.
Nah, man, I'm not getting here, man. I can't fuck with y'all while I'm driving and shit, man.
Man, go ahead and spit that Mike. Mike, I know you got that spit, man. I know you got that spit. I already know that.
What y'all was talking about?
Well, we
What's up,
just talking
D-Ray?
about Canelo
Boxing.
right now.
Let's go.
What's
We
up,
talking about
D-Ray?
Canelo. We talking about Canelo and Benavidez. Why is Canelo why is Canelo asking for so much money to fight Benavidez when Benavidez, he said he haven't fought nobody? So why is he so valuable money wise if he ain't never fought nobody? You should be able to just walk in the ring and just whoop him. You feel me? So I mean, what?
I'm listening to Canelo. You know, I'm not the big Canelo fan. After the fight, he said everybody's asking for this, everybody asks for that. So he feel like if y'all ask for this shit, pay me. Now, pay the motherfucker the money so we can see this fight and get it out of the way. I think even if they put the money up, it'd still be a fucking excuse. You know what I'm saying? The shit already written out. Berlanga the next motherfucking victim. I don't know how much money these people getting or how much Canelo getting for these fights, but the shit I seen, what was that, Cinco de Mayo and all of that, I wasn't fucking impressed. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because that's the only, this nigga just cut me off. Maybe because that was the only boxing I was on, but that was what was that? A sparring match? No, don't get me wrong. Jaime did come out there and try and fight more than motherfucking Lil Charlo. He put on a better performance, but I feel like Canelo ain't really put the press to his ass. You know what I'm saying? Canelo was getting hit with shit. Listen, Randy, I don't know about this motherfucker scoring, right? Canelo winning, but man, power shots, this jab don't count, right?
Yeah.
The jab shit don't count, so I wasn't impressed with Canelo, man. I ain't feel like McGregor was gonna do anything. I didn't pick him. You know what I mean? His Canelo fans, they still act like he the best. To me, this motherfucker slowing down more and more and more. So it's only a matter of time. And I think he feel like that. That's the whole reason with that 150 million or 200, because the nigga know I'm gonna go ahead and cash my ass out. And if they pay it, they pay it. If the Sheik giving up all this money, why not? Why not try to get a piece of that shit? And that's all I always look like it. I feel like he just marketing himself. You know what I mean? And his fans go for anything he motherfucking do. He pick and choose. I don't know what motherfucking platform he fight on. I don't know if it's Showtime. I don't know who you know what I'm saying? Canelo do his own fucking thing.
I don't think he marketing on Mike. I think he's scared of David Benavidez because he asking for a ridiculous amount of money for a guy that supposedly is no threat, a guy that ain't did nothing in the game. You asking for all that money for David Benavidez? You didn't get that for Honey McGill last night.
I mean, the whole Benavidez situation, I'm not even looking at Canelo. We heard seen Canelo give out plenty of excuses. I'm looking at the motherfucking media, and I'm looking at all the sanctioning bodies. I'm looking at everybody else. How the fuck David Benavidez got to move up to 175 and act like he got to prove himself and do some other shit before he can still get them just reading articles and people saying that David needs to move up because he's not gonna get the fight. Shit really don't make me no difference. But if you've been a mandatory all these years, I don't know how Jaime just moved up to get the fight. I don't know how any of these people got the fight. But dog, they move how they move on that side. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. They move how they move, and they fans, they happy with that shit. They don't have no problem with it. You know what I mean?
Hey, and he got to keep the belt too.
And that's the whole thing. D-Ray, the whole thing with the belts. My friend was asking me how Canelo got all the belts. Who the fuck is that David Benavidez guy? And I'm trying to explain to him, like, man, David Benavidez lost his belt off some coke or the weight, whatever we want to call it. But the dude, he done came back and had a couple of fights. He done beat up a couple of people we didn't think he was gonna beat. I feel like he done earned his stripes back and still been the number one contender to fight that shit. So they like, well, how is he fighting this Spanish dude? I was like, man, Jaime McGill just the dude they picked. You know what I mean? So you're like, how Jaime McGill get 4? He's like, what's his record? I'm like, Jaime McGill 43 and fucking 0. And they looking at him like, how is this record 43-0? I'm like, man, you know, this motherfucker been handpicked and groomed for Canelo for years. It's just been a matter of time and shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit already be written and planned out, Randy.
Yeah.
It's written and planned out. You know what I mean?
Oscar said that in the little thing when Canelo got mad. He was like, "Why you failing drug test? Honey McGill taking the fights you don't want to take." So like you just said, it's planned out.
The whole thing with Jaime McGill, dog, your record is some garbage. When I sit down and broke it down last night, I sent the motherfucking record in the text. Nigga, you ain't for nobody. Your shit is some garbage. You got 43 motherfuckers. That's nothing.
I missed that text. I got to go back and look at it.
Dog, I'm looking at your record. You got like 2016, you had like fucking 8 fights. 2017, you got like 8 fights. 2018, you got like 8. If you look at his record throughout the years, nigga, you having 8 or 9 fights a year. So I'm like, damn, that's how his record, but you fighting fucking bums. When you get up to your top contenders, nigga, Dermachenko, you got the knockdown on the late fights, but I feel like he beat that fight. But that's the Rosario, the only.
So he fought Dermachenko?
Yeah, Sergio Dermachenko when he beat him. But if you look at his record, dog, it's really like it's nobody on that motherfucker. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, they Oscar, all them niggas, they just get money. They just fucking us, telling them fans whatever, and they move a certain way. Then don't nobody say nothing. Don't nobody hold nobody accountable for that shit. And they even like I got fussed with Benavidez. That's not even my guy, but right is right, dog. You can't be the number one contender for all the time and not get the motherfucking, not get the jump. And Canelo fans should definitely be saying something about that shit.
See, that's but they don't want that. That's they'll take a win any way they can get it. But you made a comment earlier about how you seen Canelo getting hit with a bunch of punches last night. He getting hit too much last night. I made a comment in my boy. Shout out to Jack Daniel Boxing. I made a comment to one of the guys in his channel. He was talking about Canelo and something. I said, but Jaime McGill is not Benavidez. Mm-hmm. He don't hit hard as Benavidez. If Benavidez would have been hitting Canelo with that stuff Jaime was hitting him with last night, he would have beat him. He would have beat him now. He wasn't gonna knock him out because Canelo got a good chin, but he would have held him at bay. That's how Bivol held him at bay because he hit hard.
That's right. That thing you just said, that Bivol, how he was hitting him and keeping that nigga at bay, and Canelo, he was backing his ass up and having to reset. You know what I'm saying? Because he was getting hit with shit. That
and
shit
it hurt.
That shit in my game was hitting him with, nigga, by the 3rd round, he walking through that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So anybody can see like, dog, you throwing punches, but he really walking through that shit. So you know the way I like to judge a fight was totally different because I had to judge it different. Or I judged it like how they judge fights, and I was like, damn, Canelo is getting hit a lot, but Randy, he walking through that shit. And then his power punches, like, nigga, your 6 to that 1 is equaling. You know what I mean? So I had to kind of get this shit to Canelo. But I'm like, I'm scoring different than I ever would score before. You know what I mean? Looking at the power shit.
But see, that's why Mike, that's why I give Charlo, I don't be as hard on Charlo as a lot of people do, because Charlo's ain't hitting that hard. And Charlo's gave Canelo his best shot and he walked through it. So he's like, man, I'm not even finna. And then he felt how strong Canelo was, how heavy he is. It make a big difference. So I'm not, hold on, Mike. I'm not an advocate of getting knocked out or taking a chance on a fight when you know you can't win at all. I'm not a big fan of that.
I'm gonna say this: Charlo, Lil Charlo, Slim. The fight last night make you look even more like some shit or more like a bitch or whatever you want to call it, dog. You ain't put no fucking fight up because ain't no way I'm gonna pick Jaime McGill to beat you. You get what I'm trying to say? So
but see, then Mike,
Randy, hold on, Mike. Randy, I'm taking Charlo over Jaime McGill anytime, right? Nigga, you went in there for Canelo and it was bullshitting. Jaime McGill went in there and put up a fucking good fight. So now how I look at you as Charlo, how I look back at that fight, be like, yeah, how I'm gonna say it's the power. Nah, dog.
But think about it, look at it this way, Mike. What if you get in a fight with a cat and you hit him with 3 of your best shots and he don't budge? He don't even flinch. You either gonna change your game plan,
and
then he hit you.
Randy, that nigga changed. That nigga did that in the first round and said, "Fuck it, I'm out of here."
Cause
That was like the first round.
Mike,
You hit me, D-Ray. D-Ray. This
but
shit was the
Mike,
first round. It wasn't.
Mike, it's easy for us to stand out here and say. Remember, I told you that yesterday, right, D-Ray? It's easy for us to stand out here and say by looking in. But when you get in the ring with Canelo, it's a whole different ball game.
So
you get to feel his power. He hitting harder than you think he is. You know, I don't watch football anymore. But if you see somebody get hit in football, you be like, dang, he got hit. Boy, he hit him hard. But the nigga that got hit, he like, man, I ain't never been hit that hard. Look at Mike Tyson when he fought Razor Ruddy. What he said? Man, he hit like a mule kick. But you didn't see that standing on the outside.
I'm going to say this then. Charlo, Canelo was just trying to hit you harder than he was hitting Jaime McGill. So maybe that's what it was. He was taking it light on Jaime McGill. So, you know what I'm saying?
Now, Jaime McGill is
hold on.
that side.
One more. And when you saying it's the size difference. Okay.
Because you got to think about it, Mike. If you're 150 pounds and you get into it with a nigga that's naturally 200 and you might put on 175 to face that nigga that's naturally 200. The size different. When that nigga hit you, you gonna know he hit you. So when you hit him, he might swallow it up. I think Mel was looking at the 154 Canelo. But when he got in there and seen that this is a 175 Canelo, that's a big difference. You looking at the nigga that you went to high school with. Y'all in college now. He done put on weight in the last 4 years and he winning. Y'all might have tussled in high school, or you might could have whooped him in high school, but you can't do nothing with him now. Or you played against him in high school. He was a senior. And you just had got there, and then y'all meet again in college. He a senior in college, you a freshman in college. It's a whole different ball game.
All right, so the weight difference, we just canceled out that whole fight because he made the motherfucker move up. So the Jaime McGill, he beat
I agree with that because I think Bud. This is gonna bring D-Ray, but I think Bud would give him trouble skill wise. But Bud won't be able to tote those punches from Canelo all night. He won't be able to do it.
You know that's cap. Keep on going, Mike.
Now, see, we all talked about now. That's actually a conversation me and Jake had last night. So, you know, like who the fuck is next for Canelo? You know what I'm saying? We already moving ahead. So I'm like, man, he ain't getting a Benavidez fight. I was like, Morrell there. I'm like, Morrell don't deserve to fight. And I'm talking about Malanga don't deserve to fight, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, man, real talk, dog. The only motherfucker I see that's like skill-wise, he may not be as big, but can get that nigga that go. And you know, I ain't no Canelo fan. I said, man, he got to fight Terrence Crawford. And I'm telling this to Jake. And you know, Jake is the Terrence Crawford. And then, right, Randy, you know Jake. This is a conversation we had last night. I said, dog.
Yeah, I want to get him on here with D-Ray.
Yeah, I said, man, the real talk. I was like, nigga, I don't want to see Crawford fuck with. He was like, oh nah, Crawford and the Charlo nigga. I was like, nah, that's old shit. You know what I'm saying? He's like, what about that shit he jumped? That's like, nigga, that's old shit. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas then fuck their own money up. The fight that I want to see is Crawford and motherfucking Canelo because I feel like they get it at 154. What Canelo at one? Nah, he ain't gonna.
Nah, he ain't coming to 54. He ain't even coming to 6. He got to come to 68.
Right, we ain't gonna see that.
There. Let's go. Next May. Let's go.
It wouldn't be no. It wouldn't be no.
I wouldn't mind seeing this shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
I would like to. I would go for Crawford. He can't take them punches all night.
If he ain't gonna fight Benavidez, and then hold on, Randy.
Yeah.
The media. See, what's throwing me off? How is the media saying Benavidez is too big now? Now I've been saying this nigga is too big for 168, right?
Yeah.
But he was fine beating up on everybody else. But when it's time to fight Canelo, oh, he a motherfucking heavyweight. He should move up and all that. I'm like, damn. Why the fuck is they talking?
Hey, because he beat up Andre. Because he did what they wanted him to do.
Yeah, he was scared of Andre. They were scared of Andre Andre and after he made him look like an amateur, they were like, man, Canelo about that better mess with him. Look how they did Andre Ward. Remember?
They wouldn't fight him.
They made him go. They made him move up because they wouldn't fight him.
They wouldn't fight him. Nah, fuck that. If Benavidez, hey, listen
Check
to
this
me.
out,
Listen,
Mike.
Right, listen to me. I don't know if we on live or whatever the fuck. Listen.
Oh yeah, we live.
All right, Benavidez, you wanted to fight last night, right?
Yeah.
The Mexican fans say you ain't no Mexican, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They don't support you, right? Dog,
Yeah.
you had to fight last night. Why the fuck you ain't in the ring?
You know how that go, Mike.
Nah, I don't want to hear that shit,
man. On that earlier. You know,
nigga.
You know that's prearranged. Sometimes they don't let them fighters in there because the fighter be done told them don't let him in.
Cool, Randy, cool. You know when them niggas was showing who the fuck was Benavidez sitting in somebody was in front. Who was in front of this nigga? Was it Earl? I don't know who the fuck was in front of that nigga. They was showing him during the fight. When the camera on me, I'm calling out Canelo. Come see me. You gotta be doing something, Joe.
Now I seen something totally different.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at when the camera was on Benavidez, I looked at Benavidez like, nigga, you see me out here and I know you scared and you know I'm scared. He throwed his hand up at Benavidez. You ain't see that?
Real talk. I ain't heard no interview from Benavidez come out his motherfucking mouth and say, I want the Canelo fight.
And you know why? You know why?
That's disrespect.
Because Canelo been saying he don't fight people that disrespect him. So they trying to go the route of not disrespecting him. You feel what I'm saying? But then they get fed up and then they disrespect him. And then he'll say, I don't fight people that disrespect me. And then they'll calm down. They're trying to get the fight.
Nah, they ain't trying to get shit. Man, that nigga about to fight Berlanga, Joe. They gonna fight.
Yeah.
And David Benavidez is gonna have to fight whoever he fight at 175, get that out of the way. Then they're gonna decide if you want to move back down to 168. If your ass move back down to 168, you got to go fight David Morrell. Then we'll talk about this Canelo shit, which will be the next motherfucking 2 years, next Cinco de Mayo, if you look a little fucking vulnerable, Joe. And that means we want you to move up to 175, want you to stay there for a minute, and then we're gonna make your ass drop back down to 168. And that'll be the advantage that they feel like Canelo will have against his ass, making him fluctuate and come back down and shit. Somehow, some shit. Then we had a fight. Canelo gonna win on scorecards, or it could be whatever.
Hey, y'all cook for a second.
Shit just played out.
Yeah.
D-Ray, what's up? D-Ray?
What's up, bro? Hey, but check this out though. I was thinking he fight this fight, and then he fight Bivol, the person that beat Canelo. And then he ain't even gonna worry about Canelo no more, bro. I think at this point he like, I'm gonna get Bivol, the person that beat Canelo, and then I'm gonna pop my stuff on him. And then if he won the fight, hey, I'm gonna be at 75. But like you said, when he's ready to go to 90, then that's when they're gonna be trying to bring him back down. You know what I'm saying? And drain him completely, bro. But hey, I appreciate you saying that you want Canelo and Crawford though, bro, because that's what I want right there, man. I think that would be the fight of the decade. But go ahead.
I can take that. Hey, D-Ray.
Yes, sir.
I didn't look at Benavidez and the way you just said that. If he go ahead up there 175 and beat the motherfucker that beat Canelo, at that point, nigga, I don't need you no more, Canelo, because I beat the nigga that beat you. So now you gotta come see me, Slim. Like, cause the fans gonna say, well, damn, he beat the dude that you couldn't beat. That's like the nigga that beat. Yeah, that's the move he need to do. D-Ray. I ain't even think about that far. Like, yeah, if you go beat that nigga up there, everybody gotta respect you. And I ain't be like, shit, Canelo, you don't want to get no get back because you ain't want the rematch. You ain't, that'll be his best move, D-Ray. You'll really be on top. He'll be on top then.
Yes, sir.
Either one of the Russians, either one of them motherfuckers, he beat either one of them, Slim. He'll be on top. Yeah. And he won't fuck Canelo at that point. Because Canelo
right. Hey, and check this out though. I had heard that Benavidez or whoever, man, he pulling out of the fight with Bivol. So if he gonna get a win, You know, I think that's gonna set him up for a David fight, man, and I think that'd be good for boxing.
That would be. That would be, and then that'll be something they would want because they will push for that fight because they would think that it's a chance of Benavidez losing. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
They would definitely push for that fight. You know what? Benavidez go ahead and better make them type of moves like that.
Yes, sir.
Shit. You know what? I would ask the man, just cancel me out of the fight with the fight I got going on now. Let's get me in what's the name on.
Yeah. Hey, but that's a good fight though. But that's a good fight, especially
to get him started out there. Yeah. Get acclimated up there. But Benavidez,
but he
shouldn't be no problem for him, Slim.
Hey, but boy fought. Did you see the fight when he fought Arthur Benavidez? Because that's his only loss. So you know, that'll just let him know where he ranked with them and what he got to do, man. But he moving into his prime, bro. So he ready, man. And like you said earlier, I just hope he don't blow it on his nose and on the scale. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, I apologize, man. I didn't mean to say that.
Mike still in?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Where y'all at?
Well, we're just talking about if David fights Bivol next, that he won't have to worry about chasing Canelo no longer. Because that's what I'm thinking is that he pretty much is like, man, I was your Mando for 3 years. You ain't give me no look. Suleiman he wasn't in my corner. So I'm just gonna go up here and I'm gonna see if I can get Bivol, the dude that beat you, who you don't want no smoke with. And if I beat him, then everybody will know why you was ducking me. But go ahead, Randy.
I mean, I agree because if he beat Bivol, he'll never fight Canelo. Never fight him. Because he already can scared him off with Demetrius. So if he beat him, he can cancel that. He put a nail in that coffin.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, but it's so great, man. Get 202 up here, bro.
Man, you don't know how.
Hey, and him saying that he wants Canelo Crawford like me? Come on, man. We can't make it up, bro.
You don't know how happy I am when I seen him come up him.
Yeah.
Man.
That's a beautiful thing, bro. About this YouTube stuff, you know. Social media and general.
I got to get him comfortable up him so he can get a world some of that fight he be giving me.
Oh man, hey, I loved it, bro.
You got that fight now.
Hey, because I sure want to ask him about Tank and Frank, man. Pull back up, O2. Let's go.
He's still in.
Yeah.
He's still in. He probably he ain't on mute.
Yeah, he done stepped away for a minute, but that's all right, bro. Just do your thing, bro. Keep him on the record. What you got to put on it?
Yeah, he'll definitely be back. But yeah, he'll scare him off with that. So
yeah, and but that's where, hey, but did you see the dude's fight with Arthur Benavidez when he lost? Did you see that?
You know, last night I was tired. I was in and out last night.
No. Yeah, he didn't fight last night. But the dude who's gonna fight David, he lost to Arthur. That's his only loss. So I gotta go check that fight out and see how he did, man. 202, appreciate you, bro. Make sure every time you go live, Randy, that you let him know.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can,
my bad,
baby.
my bad. Somebody called me, messed the call up and shit. I had to pull over. Hold on. Now you said about this Tank and Frank shit. Huh, D-Ray? Let me get back in the car.
Absolutely, King. Let's cook.
Hold on. I was just about to say. Now listen. I don't know what's going on with all this shit that Tank talking. you know, I don't condone none of that little slick shit about I ain't with Team Eddie. I ain't with none of them motherfuckers. I ain't with Ryan. If Ryan was dirty, I don't condone none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Tank is talking shit to get publicity or whatever. Now, as far as the fight, what you want to know? Am I worried about Frank or what are you asking me?
Yes, sir. Well, what about the press conference yesterday? Did you like what you seen then?
I didn't see the press conference.
Okay.
So I don't know what happened. I don't know how this nigga was talking. I don't give a fuck about how this nigga's braid was. I don't give a fuck about that nigga purse. I don't care about that type of shit, D-Ray. You know what I'm saying? I don't condone none of
Yeah.
that faggy shit. I'm not with that shit. I got my own motherfucking head, so I can care less about how another nigga head look. I fuck with that nigga as a fighter. The nigga from my kind of hometown, so I love the struggle. I know, you know what I'm saying? But all that other shit, I
Absolutely.
don't condone. You hear what I'm saying? But I'm with the nigga in the ring. Now, as far as Frank, you know what I mean? I ain't really with the nigga bodybuilder. What is the nigga? I ain't really tripping off of him personally. You know what I mean? If Tank do what he's supposed to do, it should be easy work. Frank look good, but he ain't up on the level of Tank. I don't think people give Tank the respecting his boxing ability because he can knock out. Now, D-Ray, I do not want Tank to go in there just looking for the knockout, losing motherfucking 7 rounds, not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? I hate those type of fights. I don't like you looking for the knockout. I wish this fight, because I know Frankie is going to box, I wish Tank would really show the world his boxing ability, the speed, the angles, all that shit that a previous person didn't do a couple of weeks ago in a boxing match. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to get into no slug match. I want you to go in there and execute the game plan and get Frank up out of there. And Frank gonna get hit clean easily. I know. Frank gonna be holding. Frank not gonna open up, and all that shit is just muscle right there. I'm not tripping on Frank though. That's just it. That's it. Only person I'll probably be worrying about as far as a boxing match, and that would be on points, will be Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? And that's because I respect Shakur boxing and shit. I respected Haney boxing, but I see he got caught up with the little mental and shit, and when they doing being reckless. So you know, but
So
I ain't really tripping off Frank.
Winning at all, Mike?
Huh?
You don't see Frank winning at all?
Nah, I don't have no doubt in my mind, Randy. You ain't seen no doubt when it was motherfucking Barrios at 140. You ain't never hear no doubt in me talking who I'm going for. You know what I'm saying? I stand on mine all the time, Randy. I'm going my man.
Who you think was Tank toughest fight?
Santa Cruz, he could have lost that fight if it had went to points because he was down on points. But you know, like to me, it's like okay, that in that fight, that's a Mexican going against a black guy. Now in that fight, y'all not tripping off the power. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all want to go to the jabs and shit. Now y'all want to count the jabs and shit because the Mexican might was trying, because that's how Leo Santa Cruz was fighting. But it was the opposite way around. As a black fighter go around doing that shit, y'all don't want to count the jabs. So to me, I don't like those close fights. But I know you can get the guy out of there and you lose around for no reason. You know what I'm saying? But when we see you walking through this shit, it's just a matter of time. Like I be telling you all the time, I know Tank. I don't think everybody else don't know what Tank can do. Far as the same way how D-Ray, I might didn't see what Terrence could do far as the boxing. I wouldn't give him the motherfucking respect because of the opponents he was fighting and some shit like he ain't had to do too much. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't give him the respect. And I think I'd have seen Tank at a younger age doing stuff. I think that's why I know what else he can do. I'm not even the power is a plus to me. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want you to fall in love with the power, and I feel like that's what you're doing and shit. You know what I mean? And Frank is working with
Derek.
who is Frank working with? Is he working with DJ?
Oh yeah, DJ. Hey, and Tank said that he just there for a check.
Now see this is the thing. Frank situation to me, you get hurt. The Earl shit hurt you, Frank. You know what I'm saying? Because all that shit come back to not so much Derek, but is Derek working with Ryan, or how much time he got to work with you? Because I feel like he was probably working with Ryan more, right? So who was Frank getting his time for?
He just got on with Frank.
All right.
Well, he don't change up.
Another situation with Frank. You know, when Frank took this fight, it told me, oh, how old is Frank? Frank up there in age, right? He ain't no young pup like the youngest, right?
No, he up there.
Right?
He up there.
So this told me
like 29, I think.
When Tank, one before this Tank got scheduled, it was Frank won. I said Frank won. It was Frank against Shakur, remember? And Frank said, nigga, you ain't paying me enough money. And he didn't accept the fight, remember? And they was like, oh, you ducking Shakur. A couple of weeks later, turn around, he get the fight against Tank. And then you know damn well he getting way more money, right?
Yeah.
But with him accepting a fight with Tank, that showed me that, oh, that nigga ready to go ahead and get this money and get the fuck up out of there. Get knocked out or lose this fight and get up out of there. And that's just that. He too old. He ain't got the years like the youngest. That's how I feel about with Frank. So that was like almost like if somebody is not a Tank fan, they might like, oh, this is a cupcake fight, this is a setup fight. And I can see them saying that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like Frank at his age, you can't fuck with these young niggas. You can't be Shakur. You'll have some go with you can probably get T.O. out of there. But now I feel like he gonna go ahead. We're gonna take care of business. Frank will put up a good fight.
You remember I said, Mike, when it first jumped off, you remember I said in our group that Frank ain't on their level.
Yeah. I mean, I just ain't nothing personal, but I mean, Frank, you got a lot of other dudes. I see this. I said Frank got a lot of other dudes he could be taking care of. I feel like, but at your age, you like I'm gonna go ahead and get this money. You know what I'm saying? And Shakur wasn't trying to give you enough money. I feel like you're gonna take an L from one of them. And I don't know. I can't think of the opponent you just had your last fight.
He's struggling in that fight.
Yeah, so we don't.
Did we watch that fight together?
Yeah, we watched all them jumps. So we'll see. But I'm tanking all the way. So I don't got no what's the name. But I can't condone all these out the ring antics that been going on and shit. You know what I'm saying? I want a nigga to be in the ring, focusing and shit. And I'm glad with this Haney loss. I feel like this Haney loss gonna get everybody refocused. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the little shit with the cheating, it may be something, but nah, when you get in that ring, dog, you gotta be all the way focused. I don't know. You can't be out here bullshitting. The drinking and all the other shit, dog. I ain't even paying that too much attention before, but just these past 5 years, all that shit really played out. Every motherfucking fighter who ain't true to the game, dog, that shit coming back to him. And it's been showing up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely
all up.
I definitely agree. D-Ray been on me about that by Earl for the longest.
Yeah, hey D-Ray, I turned the blind eye to that shit. And when I just seen that motherfucker get back in the ring, see, hey D-Ray, when I seen that motherfucker get in the ring with Fandor and that nigga was drunk, right? What I say? That nigga's teeth still fucked up. That nigga teeth still big. He can't talk. That nigga drunk. I was like, nah, that motherfucker slurred, yo. You can't be still fucking drinking after all the shit and you done took a loss. Like, nigga, you still ain't dedicated, dog. And that pissed me off, D-Ray. You hear what I'm saying? Like, nigga,
yes, sir.
And then everybody let the boxers do what they want, but it's like, nah, dog, you ain't regular people like us, nigga. You can't do that shit.
I definitely
you the main nigga can't, nigga. Fuck, you ain't getting an accident for some more shit. Motherfucker.
I think let's go back to Canelo.
Hey, but what did Bud tell us? When I stop you, they gonna say you was too weak. You been at the weight too long. What happened? Hey, he said it's legal in Texas and Vegas. He's smoking on Bud. Hey, Mike Tyson sent him a nice little care package though. 2 fights, look.
Oh, D-Ray.
They went in the ring.
D-Ray, how you feel about Bomac training? What's the name? Training Haney.
Oh, hey, I would love it, bro. I think that's what we need. And that's the thing though. Devin got talent, so he just needs somebody that because like Bud, bro, right? And this is where I always believed he was special, right?
Bud got to be subject to every conversation, man. I mean, it's like
I'm gonna give him some love, Randy. You know we'll talk, but
I'm messing with this nigga. How you can stick Bud everywhere? It don't matter what come up. Bud can fit in
When
the
we talk about
conversation.
B&B, we get them they love. We talking about Bo Max. So go ahead. I threw it out there because that's who I wanted to see Haney with. But when I threw it in the other chat, motherfuckers was like, I don't think that's a good look for him, for my expertise and da-da-da. And I was like, damn, I was just throwing suggestions out like everybody else. Niggas talking about Buddy McGurk. I'm like, nigga, I ain't seen Buddy McGurk have nobody winning from like the fucking 80s. Nigga, the fuck? Every fight, Buddy be stopping. Buddy won't let you get fucked up, but they be getting their ass whipped. Yeah. He ain't gonna let you get knocked out. He gonna stop you and hug you and shit. But his people be coming up short. You know what I'm saying? Even some on the scorecards, controversial or not. You hear what I'm saying?
But hey, I would love for Buddy to train my son, throw the towel in. But check this out though. Because Bill and Bernie was going at it at one time. So, I think that even then Bernie was trying to give Devin tough love before that. But instead of trying to listen to the Jews that he was dropping, he gonna take it a whole different way. And next thing you know, they get into the fussing match. Go ahead, bro.
See, I guess Bill to burn bridges, Joe. And I think when you on top, it don't really matter how many bridges you burn. You can talk that shit and it be all right. But with this loss, Slim, I guess you got to humble yourself. And I don't know if it be fake talk for the cameras or you really be...
You already know it's fake, Mike. Bill is a showsman.
Okay. So we say I'll call that shit.
He be putting on for the camera. Remember the time he got into him and Adrian?
Him and AB?
So Adrian, last time him and Adrian got into it, he say, all right, now don't come on here waving the white flag. If people want to see a war, people want to see fireworks. Don't come over here waving the white flag. We got to give him fireworks, AB.
See, man, I don't got no problem with the promoting and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I guess I got to...
Where D-Ray went?
Tell him about his son, but I ain't hear him saying nothing about Devin in that situation. On the interview that we seen.
Which interview?
The cock, y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. D-Ray stepped out here. I guess he'll come back in. His phone probably messed up on him. In what situation, Mike? Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to y'all.
Hey, D.
Hey, man, we forgot to thank Al Heyman. Apologize, bro. Go ahead.
First seeing Fred up there on your avatar, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, some of the young people be asking if that's me, bro.
God damn.
The first time I seen it, I couldn't make out what it was on my phone. And then I said, "Is that you, man?" And then he was like, "No, man, that's Fred." I was like, "God damn, you sure is." I watched Fred every night.
But it was just on COVID time. You know what I'm saying? When I seen that show, I was like, "Oh man, that's crazy, bro." 50 years before this shit happened, Fred was already ready. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get ready.
But man, what y'all think gonna happen with Canelo, man? He's just gonna cherry pick his way out. He's definitely not gonna go back and get that.
Mike said it, bro. He going Berlanga, and then we don't know in May yet. And like he said, they should have a poll. David Benavidez, Bud Crawford, and then like we saying, if David is going Bivol, then I think the people should just say, man, go fight Bud, bro, so we can have a great fight.
No, this was
but he knows.
I just don't think that fight to go that well, man.
Hey man, peep this out, bro. This is what I want to say real quick. Canelo, no. Hold on, man. Listen. Canelo know what Floyd Mayweather put on him. He didn't win a round, and it'll be worse if he fought Bud. Now go ahead and say what you want to say, bro.
That was a younger Canelo, and
Hey, last night they said this is an old Canelo. Which one you think
listen to
stand a
what I'm
better
saying.
chance?
That was a younger Canelo. He's a whole lot craftier than he was then. But then, see, the reason why I say Bud is too small, that'll be the same logic. That'll be the same logic like saying Canelo can move all the way up to heavyweight, actually heavyweight, and win.
They didn't say Floyd was like that. Look,
He's too small. This weight class is for a reason. And to skip that many weights, go from 47 to 68. That's
hey, bro, but listen though, real quick, I just want to say this. Now they also asked Bud about fighting David, and he like, bro, is you crazy, bro? So he know that there is a size difference. But see, with him and Canelo, they the same height.
You know
He
what it come
got the
down
reach.
to? It come down
Go
to
ahead.
height. So Canelo height will be what? 5'9", 5'10". How tall is Canelo? Then
I
how
know
tall
what
is
it comes
Cross?
down
I think he's
They about
shorter
the
than
same
that.
height. You hear what I'm
I
saying?
know what it comes down to.
Now,
It comes down to that paycheck. Bud looking for a paycheck. Bud
now
knows
this
he's
is
too
now
small.
D-Ray. I can't. Now one thing about your man, it's like being the man kind of fucked him up. Now he can't even like. I ain't gonna D-Ray for real shit, Joe. God damn, dog. That's fucked up. We having this conversation because you know, Randy. You know what? You shouldn't even got me on this motherfucker because now you gonna be giving this nigga all this praise. Because now hypothetically sitting back looking at all this shit, thought they be trying to blackball your man, yeah. And I wasn't seeing it at first, but how this nigga don't even got no fight set up right now? You know what I mean? Like how Tim Tszyu, Fandor, whoever the fuck, everybody supposed to be chasing Crawford. Like, what? How is this? I don't know, Joe. I didn't see it at first, but I see the disrespect now. I don't know if because you ain't with the team,
Yeah.
you ain't with the platform, but that shit making a difference, Joe.
Hey,
Like
listen, fam.
even Randy, like you say, the weight shit, he shouldn't have to move up fucking 2 weight classes, 3 weight classes to fight fucking Canelo.
He
You know what I'm
want
saying?
the paycheck, Mike. He can't beat Canelo. He
Nah, I
can't
can't.
beat Canelo, man. He too
Randy.
small. That's like Tank. That's like Tank trying to move up to beat Earl.
I just see that far as the weight situation. I mean, but the height,
Notice I
like
didn't
them niggas
say
like that same
Crawford.
dimensions, Joe. I think I don't know how much he can get up. Because listen, what fucked me up though was the
Hey,
other fight.
but
All the
think
strength.
about this here, Mike. You take 2 cats. That's 200 pounds. You take a slim 200 pound and a chunky 200 pounds. That's the same weight size, but that chunky probably is more sturdy and stable. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so height. You talking about height? I mean, I don't see it. Canelo is
Hey,
naturally
hey,
that size.
hey,
Canelo is naturally
hey,
that
hey.
size. But walk around, what, 10 pounds within his fight weight?
Maybe,
D-Ray,
but
Canelo
check this
what
out,
cross
though,
be
bro.
walking around that,
walk
D-Ray?
around 200 plus.
Yeah. He,
He just
hey,
too
I don't
big.
know. I probably say
I'm going for
170,
Bud if they fight.
175. Right?
All
I'm
right.
going for Bud
Yeah.
if they fight, but I don't think Bud can beat Canelo. He too small. He too small.
Hey, that's why it'd
Who
be
you
a
want next
great
then,
fight.
D-Ray?
Huh?
Who you
What's
want
up?
next then realistically?
So what now?
For Bud after this fight? Hey, I'm like you, man. I want Canelo, and if it ain't gonna be Canelo, then I hope that it's Sebastian. And if it ain't Sebastian,
Fandor?
yeah, he the champ, ain't he? He got to defend, or he got to
Yeah, but he's
defend,
tall though.
or he got to move on. Say what?
He's super tall though.
No, that
That's
PBC
the
shit.
cheat code. Hey, listen, what they say: the bigger they are, the harder they fall, bro. You already know what's gonna happen. You're gonna
Fandor?
get folded up like
You
laundry.
would take Fandor, Randy?
Huh?
You like Fandor?
I don't like him. It's just that he's so tall and awkward.
Tim Tszyu should have got his ass out of there. That fucking I feel like that elbow clash didn't happen.
That blood messed him up.
Yeah, I think he'd have got him
I'm
about it.
surprised Fandor didn't fight on the inside though. Because that's what he normally do. He normally fight on the inside.
Fandor switched the game up, but I feel like the blood made him switch up. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me step back. He still got caught. His shit still got broke. So it ain't like he didn't take some damage. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And he had one punch that he was getting hit by all the time. What was that? A overhand?
Shit, everything was to be overhand.
He kept hitting Fandor with that overhand right, wasn't it? What was it?
Probably was.
He kept catching him with something.
Because he was short. Definitely had to throw overhand.
Yeah.
He was catching with flurries too.
Right. He kept catching him with it.
Hey, but listen, from what I'm hearing, Bud is about to fight the best 154 pounder. So, you know, after that, it's going to be a wrap. But hey, listen, I don't think Fandor, hold on. I just want to say this. I don't think Fandor can take that body work though, bro, because you know he going to put some barbecue on them ribs, bro. Now, this dude he about to fight, that's a different ball game, bro. You know,
hey,
but
that's what
Bud about to fight.
Randy talking about who Bud about to fight one of them strong ass crack damn motherfuckers.
Huh?
Yeah. Olympic gold medalist.
Hey, listen.
Yeah,
hey,
Olympic gold medalist.
D-Ray, when he back up and stop coming, I know Crawford got him. You hear what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
When that Bama stop coming forward and backing up, I'm like, oh, he got him. I don't know if it's the fourth round, third round.
So tell me, because I missed something. I thought the dude was finna fight. Was that nigga that was valeting down there at the Oyster Shack?
Nah, Randy. Like, you might not, I can't pronounce his name. So that's why I ain't even saying his name yet. Hold on.
Who he be?
Nah, Randy.
I'm
telling you.
Rigmarole or something like that. But hey, listen, bro. That dude is, hey, and the thing I like about him, but the thing I like about him, and the same thing that worried me about him, he got respect for Bud, bro. He said Bud is #1 pound for pound, and it's an honor to fight him, bro.
Yeah,
that man.
Said Bud
Listen, hey, Randy, but don't you remember when you said to me that Bud was watching Earl's style for so many years, and Earl didn't get a chance to watch Bud's style as much. This guy has watched Bud's style. He done watched his fights. He's a fan. He gonna be prepared to do his best. Now, if that's good enough, we don't think so. But hey, a boy come. Hey, listen.
Twisted.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
you seen him fight before, Randy. I'm telling you.
We done seen him fight.
You seen him fight.
See, Mike,
he had a championship.
I have to remind me, D-Ray, because me and Mike done watched a lot. Me, Mike, Chi-Town, and Underground watched a lot.
I'm telling you, we seen him. I know. I just can't say his name. He tough.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see.
That's why everybody else ain't trying to wreck with him. They know.
Yeah.
Mike, now,
Mike, hey,
I call my guy.
But listen, and check this out, though, bro. Hey, but check this out. He had a fight. He had a fight lined up where he was about to fight a hometown fight. And they said, hey, man, we got Bud Crawford. Bro, he put that fight at home to the side because he know that this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, bro. That dude is going to be ready to fight, bro. And he going to be a big underdog. But, hey, whatever the over is, I'm probably going to put some money on it, man.
Right?
Hey, I believe so. Hey, listen. This is Turkey putting this together. You seen the undercard, all them people, they got Pitbull on the undercard. Big Baby Miller, Andy Ruiz. Come on, bro.
The whole card could tote his own weight.
Hey, but listen, but he putting the best, what he considered the best fight he wants to see at that weight class. Andy Ruiz. And we talking about Big Baby Anderson. Yeah, go ahead, Big Baby Miller.
I thought Andy Ruiz was. Oh,
hey,
okay.
If Andy come in shape, Joe, Big Baby might be in some trouble, Slim.
Yeah. Andy, hey, listen, and they gonna have the
Andy run them combinations, Joe. He
we'll see who, hey, Mike, I got a fighter for you. Go ahead.
I just said
we'll see. I was just saying. What you know about old boy from Cuba, Cruz? He gonna be on that card. He a 130 pounder by like 4-0.
Nigga,
But they said he the truth though.
Cruz hit too hard, Slim. Now you talk, hey man, Randy.
Huh?
Cruz. He at 135?
Yes,
That's
sir.
where Cruz at?
Yeah.
Shit. That
He
Cuban
gonna be a
style.
problem.
Listen, that Cuban style. I know. I remember him beating Keyshawn in the Olympics. Slim got power and got all he got it. Randy. Andy Cruz definitely a problem. I don't know who he fighting in that fight, but yeah, Cruz. Yeah, Cruz up there. His record
Yeah.
is low. Like he ain't got a lot of fights, but I think that's because
Right.
his amateur background, the Cuba shit.
Right.
But he a pro. He a pro. You know what I'm saying? He a pro. He don't fight that amateur style. He still don't fight like an amateur. He throwing his punches right. Yeah.
You know I trust.
He gonna hurt. He gonna hurt you. He gonna hurt somebody. Watch. You gonna see? Yeah. Andy
Say
Cruz
the
official.
knockout of the night, huh?
Real official. Let him fight a cupcake. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. That's somebody that can be pushed. You know what I'm saying? You know how they push the foreign fighters.
Yeah.
Having 10 fights and then they get like, nah, Andy, he really ready. I ain't gonna lie. I don't condone the pushing the motherfucker, but I know his background with that long amateur career and shit, and the Olympics and all that.
I know if you said, and I know it's
yeah, I give him some go. Yeah, he got skills. And that 135 shit.
Yeah. Hey, his name will be
That's what niggas
circulating.
gonna say, Randy. Man, that's what they gonna be saying. He ain't beat nobody yet. Motherfuckers, that's all they gonna say. Man, who is Andy Cruz? He ain't done nothing yet. When you start hearing motherfuckers say that, you already know. That's what they gonna have to say.
He don't bring nothing to the table.
Yep, they gonna have to say that shit. He ain't fought nobody. That's gonna be their excuse.
You already know what that means.
Yeah, that's
Stay
coming.
out of his way.
Yeah.
Stay out of his way.
He more skilled than you know how they push David Morrell, that's a Cuban.
Yeah.
And he like 10-0 and blah blah blah. And I feel like Cruz is way more advanced than David Morrell is. If you saying they push one, you know what I mean? As far as a low record and like 10 fights or whatever. And you already like a top contender or your name ringing bells, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, and Morrell's on that card too at 175.
Oh, see, they gonna say, he fighting Benavidez. That fight gonna be set up at 175.
Right.
Because if he moving up to 175, yeah, they making all them go up.
Sure.
And at 168, you know what? Canelo might play himself out at 168. He might have to move up because who else is at 168? Ain't nobody gonna want you to see Charlo fight for real.
He'll find a cupcake. It's some cupcakes there.
Berlanga, he gonna get Berlanga the number one contender. Then who you gonna say? I think Charlo still got a belt.
He say he won't Maul. He say he won't Maul.
Hey, man, this is the question I got about that. Hey, hold on real quick. But this is the question I got about that, right? Because 202 brought up an excellent point. We would all pick Charlo against Jaime Munguia, but Jaime Munguia, no question, put up a better fight. Now, my question was, do you think it would have been possible for Maul to put on a better fight than what Jaime did last night?
See,
Maul would have went in there with that same game and got knocked out because he would have tried to prove a point. He ain't ready for Canelo. He would have went in there and got knocked out.
Now,
and that same thing would have happened to Mayo.
Now, Maul is the big one, right?
Yeah, Maul the big Charlo.
I always felt like little Charlo had a little more nastiness with him. You hear what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't know. I feel like he was I feel like being the younger one, the smaller one, I feel like he always had more to prove. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he wouldn't be the one that go down and lay down like that.
If they'd have been at 54, it would have been a shootout, Mike. It would have been a shootout. But
no, you know what? They need to let me know. They gotta let me know. Hey, listen, the fight was at 168. Canelo was 180. You hear what I'm saying? He came in at 167, barely making it. You hear what I'm saying? But we get the day and weigh in. I need to know what them niggas coming in the night of the fight too. You know what I'm saying?
You already know Canelo close to 200 pounds.
Randy, man,
Maul
fuck
struggled
that. We
to get
seen Floyd,
160.
man. No, that was
Mel
his
struggled to get
opportunity.
160. You know Canelo about 200 pounds. Do you think Canelo was gonna come in there at 168 and Mel was gonna come in there at 163? And he was gonna hold it down to 163? He wasn't gonna
Randy,
be
you
no
feel,
nigga when he came in there.
so
He was
Randy, you really feel like he
he
felt the
could.
power and said, fuck it, I'm just go ahead. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna try to fight. Or you feel like he went in there, I ain't gonna fight period from the jump.
I felt like he went in there and started to try to fight. But once he felt the power, it don't make no sense to me now. It don't make no sense to get knocked out when you ain't got to. When you know you're gonna get knocked out.
You remember that training
You
camp?
can't hurt the dude.
You remember that training camp?
Yeah.
Huh?
You trained at home on that camp, right?
Yeah, one of that nigga was at home chilling with his wife and shit. Maybe he ain't trained for real, dog. And just like he knew he was going, I'm about to get this check. Fuck it, I just got back with this bitch. You know, we had problems. Me and my baby mother be lunching, the bitch be doing crazy shit.
Who you think? Because I like I said, I ride with Crawford. But I don't think he can beat Canelo. But I'm gonna say right.
I knew you was coming with some bull.
Hear what I'm finna say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finna say. Who do you think that you could take from 154? Man, you had to grow it even longer, man. From 154 and take him to 68 and give Canelo a fight.
Dog, let me get my motherfucking computer, dog. I'm gonna see these bombs at 154. Cause dog, it was only it supposed to be only a couple of names that's up there, and them niggas to let it go.
That weight make a big difference.
Tired of motherfucking Canelo.
That's
bullshit.
That's 2 weight classes. That's 2. And
Boo and Dre.
3. Crawford got to come up 3.
Yeah, man, he can't come up that much, man.
He can't do it.
I gotta see him. I had 154. I feel like ain't gonna be no problem for. Damn, 168. Hold on. Shit, that is 3.
I think he can dominate at 54. I think Crawford can dominate at 54.
I ain't know Slim was that strong as shit, D-Ray. D-Ray. Oh, D-Ray, I don't think we talked since the fight, right, D-Ray? Man, look.
No, yeah, we haven't, bro. You know, I've been waiting for this. That's why I'm just sitting back in the bushes over here.
I'm watching the fight, right? I'm sitting right here watching the fight. And look, the fight started, blah. I went outside and came back, and the knockdown happened, right? So I'm like, oh, that shit wasn't. I don't even know what happened. Maybe the nigga slipped. But D-Ray went like maybe the second round, maybe even the first round. He went there and he was trying to like push Crawford back. And Crawford ain't buzzed. He pushed Crawford back he pushed EJ back like it was nothing. I was like, damn, this nigga strong as shit. And from that point on, well, I said I went outside, came back, the knockdown happened. I was like, damn, I didn't even see it. But I ain't know Slim was that strong, Slim. And I knew at that point we was in trouble. We was in trouble.
Yeah.
I ain't
know that much trouble, but we was in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
When I knew we was in trouble, me and my wife was laying in the bed watching. When
hey, I'll be right back.
When Earl went down,
I
sat up in the bed. I said, we in trouble. We in trouble tonight. I already knew it. You know what I mean? I don't know what the problem was, but but yeah, I don't think that's too far up, man. To be messing with somebody like Canelo.
Get the Canelo fight. You had to be a catch weight,
up, man. Because you think about it, like I said, you take it. You can't even take Benavidez and move him to heavyweight and expect him to perform like he's performing now. You can't take him up there to fight. That nigga is fighting Tyson Fury, Alexander. You can't take him up there to fight Alexander Usyk and think like he doing like he did Boo Boo. Ain't gonna happen.
It has got that hype though, Randy.
Yeah, difference, man. Tyson Fury got that hype. I think Alexander Usyk gonna give him everything he's looking for, and might give him an L.
You taking Usyk off first?
Yeah, I got Usyk on this one.
Usyk, yeah.
You got
Yeah.
Usyk too, right?
Yeah, I'm fucking with Usyk.
Who you got, D-Ray?
Hey, we in trouble. It's a clean sweep, you know. Yeah, I think. Hey man, Francis Ngannou should have been the champion, and since he got beat by AJ, I think AJ should have been the champion. And Usyk already beat him twice, so you know what I mean.
That Ngannou shit was some bullshit. Even if he'd have knocked him out in one, they'd have said it was an exhibition. It didn't really count. So to me, that shit didn't even matter. And then with Fleury being the fucking scumbag he is, I don't know if I was the trainer or if he just didn't give a fuck. But that shit don't even matter to me because it wasn't no real fight. The Usyk shit, I feel like the refs over in Saudi not gonna let him do the bullshit they was letting him do here as far as the leaning and all that the dirty tactics. I don't think the sheet gonna allow that shit over there. So I feel like it's gonna be a problem for him. You know what I'm saying? Fighting a clean, straight up fight. And if it's supposed to be clean on the up and up as far as no PEDs and none of that shit.
Yeah.
That should be what's the name? I'm not saying he been I don't know. I feel like everybody cheating, so shit. I don't know.
Yeah, but here's my thing though, right? Is they got to start showing some of that build up to that though. You know, we got to see what they doing and what their minds is looking like heading into the fight to
Dude,
get a better feel of it.
Usyk don't speak English all the way, right? He just a little bit of English, right?
Yeah.
So his shit gonna be limited on what we can see, and we got fucking hair interpreting. They saying what they want to say, and who the fuck want to see Tyson Fury? You know what I mean? I don't want to see him train in the bullshit, him talk shit. I mean, I don't want to hear that lies. I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I mean? Like people, y'all believe that shit. Like, dog,
Hey, they love the WWE, baby. You know that.
Like nigga, I don't respect none of that shit. You can't do all the shit you did. Then now take me to your home and I want to see your kids and all that shit. And then you come right back out and your kids talking crazy, your father talking crazy. I just was looking at your father trying to bust the glass from KSI, the little YouTube dude, boxer dude, like your father hitting the glass, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Look like a crazy animal. Like you need to shoot this motherfucker. But this how these barbarians be. I'm like, look at this motherfucker. This Tyson Fury father, but I don't know, man. They like that shit. I don't condone that shit. So ain't nothing I really want to see to the build up.
Yeah, no, I ain't no doubt. But the fight is gonna be coming up soon. You know how we talking about the fights that's on the horizon, bro. That's almost pretty much next. Hey, Mike, but let me ask you this, bro. Mike Tyson, is that a fight or exhibition? Do we got a shot, man, or should we just celebrate boxing?
Celebrate boxing, man. That ain't nothing but a celebration for the white man. It's a celebration for them to knock one out. Great. If you like Mike Tyson or if you don't like him, to me, Mike Tyson, nigga, if you get knocked out, you went out there and did it for the money. And fuck that money. It's gonna be when you get knocked out, or if you do get knocked out, it's like I call it our spirits. You know what I'm saying? So when one of our champs or one of us get knocked out, dog, I don't know if anybody else feel it, but I feel it. Like that shit just
Yeah, I know.
And then they spirit. I feel like it's like it's like in the ether. They celebrating and all of us surfing and it's like crying and shit and weeping at that time when it happened. And I feel like Mike, you know better, dog. This a little child, this your friend. You can't have no animosity
and they got
towards him.
14-ounce gloves on.
I don't give a fuck what you got on, nigga. You 60, 70.
Ain't no knockout.
Mike, Mike, I done seen Mike Tyson barely walking and limping and shit. This nigga, like, come on, Mike, you old as shit. I don't care about no little clip that you done done some, dog. Your age.
We not gonna let this Mike Tyson go on now. I can't let it happen. and Mike, I'm gonna tell you why I can't let it happen. Because I don't disagree with too much of what you're saying. But me and Mike Tyson got the same goddamn birthday, June 30th. And so I'm not gonna let you go on with this Mike Tyson slander.
You ain't been hit. You ain't been hit like Mike Tyson been hit. You ain't been through what Mike been through. You know what I'm saying? Them wars, You ain't been through Robin Givens. You ain't been through Don King. All that shit. You hear what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
You
That's a
ain't even in
fact.
Hollywood. You know,
Hey,
like
look, I told you I was biased from the beginning. I told you this is my biasness. So anything you talking about is true. I ain't got no problem with it. I'm just telling you. It don't mean me because I'm biased in the motherfucker toward Mike Tyson. You damn right I
yeah.
am. You damn right. Shout
I
out to
just
my brother Randy in the building, man. Shout out to Randy. Shout out to D-Ray, my big brother D-Ray, man. Salute to
Yeah,
my
man.
brother Mike as well. Much love and respect, family.
Yeah,
same
man.
here,
I was
brother.
gonna bring you in the right way, the right side, the right side. I was just trying to wait on my boy Mike to finish cooking. But yeah, man.
I couldn't let him finish. I couldn't let him finish. I couldn't let it go. You ain't gonna talk about Mike Tyson like that in front of me. Nope, it
Nah,
ain't happening.
Mike. Hey, listen. Mike can be your man, but Mike said, "No, like you don't do that. You don't need that money, son. And I mean, what is it for?
He don't need
Get a brother, get the money too. You can fight one of our brothers if you want to do
he
that.
don't he don't need the money. I agree with that. I
Right.
will say this. I will say this though. I will say this. Regardless of what people think about Jake Paul has been bringing more eyes to the sport of boxing. And one of the things when you make a fight like this happen, people love Mike Tyson. You hear how I'm gonna get on here and defend him regardless. Um, I think it's good for the sport. Although I don't like it, the reason I don't like it because it's not a true fight. At the same time, I think it's good for the sport because for boxing to grow, we need the casual fans. We need them. Ryan Garcia, regardless of what you think about Ryan Garcia, y'all know, eh, eh, Mike, I don't know how many times me and you done been on the panel, but as Randy and D-Ray, who I fuck with? I fuck with Devin Haney. I'm a Devin fan. At the same time, I think Ryan is good for the sport. You know what I mean? Because he brings that that casual fan base that we need. And at the end of the day, I need the sport of boxing to grow. Why? Because as it grows, I see better fights. And so at the end of the day, I'm a fan of the sport. So
When you
although
say
I don't like the fight, but I do think that it does help bring casual eyes to the sport, which we gotta have.
casual eyes, right? After the Mike Tyson fight, what are those casual fans? Who they tuning in to see? If Mike Tyson go out there, they do a fucking holding fest for 4 rounds. It's a bunch of bullshit. How does that help boxing? Because after
So
that fight is over, then what? They
so
ain't
so
tuning in to see the motherfucking next fights.
this is the
They
thing. This
turn
is
in
the
to see a
thing.
circus. They turn in to see a circus act, Joe.
But
That
but
circus act.
when
Go
when
ahead.
you bring the casual fan base in, you're not looking to grab all of them. What you're looking
Mm-hmm.
for is the 10% that's able to watch the fight and say, "Well, damn, I like boxing. I thought I did." That's what
Okay.
you're looking for. And so it's not you trying to grab all the fans. You need that casual fan base to watch the sport. So then there are gonna be those individuals who be like, okay, I like boxing that much more than I really thought I did. And so that's what we're looking for. I ain't looking for them to
Okay.
bring all those fans back. I'm looking for a percentage of those fans, and once again, a small percentage of those fans, but that still helps the sport that I love.
So a 60-year-old nigga fighting. I don't know how old he's in his 20s.
26. 26.
That's good. That's good for boxing. Boxing that fucked up. That's what we need to help boxing.
You tell me what other
It's like
fights
my
bring.
sons. You said casual fans. The Garcia shit. Yeah, they tune in to watch Garcia and Haney. They know Haney and Garcia. But next week, they ain't watching none of this shit that's going on. They just tune into that because it's just social media and that. But they
I
ain't helping
understand
boxing
that.
after that.
I
You know what
understand
I mean?
that. But once again, think about the individual who didn't quite know didn't really understand this fight was going on, had never really followed boxing, and
And then
then
they think,
tuned in.
then they sit here and think Jake Paul is the greatest
Hold on,
thing.
wait,
After he
real
done
quick
got
before we.
one of our black fucking heroes. That's the big picture to me.
That ain't what it's about.
You can't knock out one of our heroes, and you're not true to the sport. Not
Who's
saying
saying
true
he
to the
don't?
sport, but
You think he
not true
knocking
to the
Tyson
sport.
out?
I feel like that's what it's set up for.
You think he
Even if he
knocking
beat him up and
Tyson
make
out?
him look bad, that's Mike Tyson, one of the fucking feared one. You know what I'm saying? Just think about the aura of him. It's to me, it's bigger than it's fuck boxing. It's bigger than boxing. It's
It's
another
never
black
bigger than
man
boxing.
being
It's
being
never bigger than
humiliated in front
boxing.
of everybody. That's what it come down to me. How I look at it. And I don't know
So
if
this
that
is
shit funny to other people when they gonna be laughing and Mike Tyson get humiliated, but That's what it is to me.
So
So
you
I
look
don't
at
think
it
it's
more
real for boxing at
as a
all.
race situation?
You don't think it's a race situation?
No, I don't look at it that way at all.
Nigga, everything is a race situation. With boxing and life ain't nothing. Ain't what you mean? If it was a white person, it wouldn't even sell. It ain't no old white heavyweights that he can fight. That shit don't sell. It sell because it's fucking racist.
No, it sells
Fucking white
because it's
boy
Mike
knocking out a
Tyson,
black nigga.
one of the greatest fighters of all time, one of the most dynamic fighters of all time, a fighter that we all thought because he wasn't dedicated to the sport the way he needed to be, that his career ended sooner than it should have. We done seen him, and then now the man has a name as far as his podcast. No, it's about Mike Tyson. That's what it's about. It ain't about the reason you can't say there aren't any white fighters that Jake Paul can go fight is because none of them are nearly the name that Mike Tyson is. None
Like I
of them.
said, it won't sell. So it won't sell. You just said Mike don't need the money. You just told me that Mike don't need the money. So what would Mike be
What
doing
I
it
was
for? For
saying,
Jake Paul?
no, that
He
ain't.
doing it for Jake Paul.
I'm
He
not.
doing it for boxing. Who the fuck is Mike doing it for?
I
To me,
think Mike is
he
doing.
doing it. The
It,
powers to be.
no, I think
The
Mike is
powers to
doing it
be.
for himself. The same reason Mike went and fought Roy Jones. If you noticed against Roy Jones, what he did, he pulled punches against Roy Jones easily in that fight. Why? Because he loves the sport and he wants the sport to continue to grow. That was
I'm glad you said
a
that.
lot of.
I'm
Hold on.
glad
Let
you
me
said
finish.
that. I'm glad you said that
Bro. Let
fight.
me finish,
I'm
bro.
glad
Let
you
me
said
finish.
that fight. So listen,
All
hold
right,
on.
go ahead.
The Roy Jones and Mike Tyson, two legends. What fight was more popular? This Jake Paul shit or the Roy Jones shit? Which one do you think is more popular? The circus act or two real professionals going at it? Which one? You know which one is better? The Jake Paul shit because it's about race. The white boy knocking out the black dude. You can't do it in real life because you're not a real boxer. They don't have no real champion, so they gotta make this shit up. That's what that shit about. I forgot about the Roy Jones shit until you just brought that up. You hear what I'm saying? That's how much that shit was irrelevant to us. And nobody wanted to see that shit. But we all want to see him fight fucking Jake Paul. How that shit make sense, homie? So, I mean, maybe that's just my point, you know? But I don't know how it's good for boxing. We don't need no more casual fucking racist motherfuckers coming here. Oh, that white dude just knocked him out, because that's all I want to see on Twitter. That nigga got knocked out. If that happened. You hear what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be the true champion, da-da-da-da-da. It don't be that shit. The same way Devin got knocked out, right? What was that shit about? Race, or was it about two champions? Because after the fight, I hear a whole bunch of other shit. So, you know, it's hard for me to say any fight be about the sport anymore. What they say sell? Two niggas fighting don't sell, right? What sell? Mexican fighting a nigga, right? Mexican against a Puerto Rican or shit like that. That's what sell, right? It be race, don't it? Or maybe I'm tripping. We just had Cinco de Mayo. All the fights was with all Mexicans, right? They ain't let a nigga on the card, did they? White boy in the card, anybody, did they? We ain't say shit about that. So, I mean, I don't know. What else is this shit about?
It's about boxing.
Yeah.
Hey, but check this out though, Mike, because even after that Ryan Garcia fight, they show is smoking on a handy pack though, ain't they?
I mean,
So I
to
think we
me,
got to come back with smoking
that
on
shit.
a PED pack.
Randy, you know what I said? Randy, you know what I said from day one? Handy, don't take this fight. You don't need to chase Ryan Garcia. Fuck this fight.
Yeah, you
You
said
know,
that.
I always said that from months ago. So what the fuck is you chasing Ryan Garcia for? Nigga, you got nothing to gain. You got everything to lose, and it's just showing. Despite if he cheated or whatever, don't nobody care about that. But
You
you
don't care
lost
if
that
he
shit,
cheated.
Handy.
You don't care if he cheated.
No, I care. I'm talking about them, the fans, the shit that you say, the casuals that just got brung to the crowd because of the shit that Ryan do. The casuals don't care that a motherfucker used steroids. They don't get that he could have been killed or anything. Or they don't care about the advantages. They don't care about him missing weight. Us as the true boxing fans care about all that shit. The casuals that you talking about that these people bring that I feel like is bad for the sport, they don't care about that. And then that's the shit that we fuss about on these fucking channels all the time against those fucking people.
So
Oh, 3 pounds don't make a difference, right?
this becomes the question. This becomes the question then.
Mm-hmm.
At what point in time, although, and I'm a diehard boxing fan. I love boxing more than anything.
Right.
Well, basketball is right there with boxing for me.
Mm-hmm.
Basketball, I play basketball, so that's why. But at the end of the day, I love boxing, bro. Y'all, at some point in time, I have to understand when the brand is dying and how to revamp the brand and bring it back, so we get back to some of those golden days that we had, especially in the '90s. You know what I'm saying? You
I
gotta
mean,
bring. Hold on, real quick. But I also want to balance that with understanding or being critical of what's going on in the sport. So what I'm saying is, hey, these people they may jump on and argue and do what they want to, but you know who knows boxing, you know who doesn't know boxing, but just by speaking to them. And so my whole thing is I need the sport to grow regardless if I like the way it grows or not. And that's the biggest problem I have with it, is that if it was up to me, it would grow a certain type of way, but it's not up to me. And so I can only look and see what grows the sport and then want that to happen more, because I want the sport to grow so I can get the best fighting the best.
let me say this. When we watch, I love boxing too, but I don't like watching any boxing. So I say maybe when I watch some UK boxing, I'm not entertained all the time, right? Right? When I
Yeah.
watch,
It,
when I watch,
it depends on the fights. All fights
oh,
aren't
no,
entertaining.
that's
Agree
what I'm
with.
saying. Okay, okay.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
I'm just coming from my perspective. When I watch
No, I'm with you.
American,
I'm with you.
when I watch American boxing, we got what, 2 platforms, 3 platforms. We get no highlights on Sports Center. It ain't nothing that we can really watch. The U.S. don't really show boxing unless the week is coming up. But when I watch fights and they're going every week, every month, I can look on the paperwork and look at these fighters and tell who's gonna win. It's like the competition is fucking gone out the sport. It's
But
like the
hence the
shit that we
reason
see
I'm
on
saying we
TV,
need.
the refs, the fucking judging, all that shit need to be fucking adjusted. To me, I
But
feel like if anybody, a casual coming to watch the fight and they know a nigga just beat, but the scorecards come out and it's always fucked up, who wanna watch that shit? You can't fucking bet on boxing. The shit is just it's too fucking corrupt. I feel like that's the problem with boxing. The shit need to be cleaned up. It's like the shit staged. It's staged.
it can
It's like
only
the
get clean.
WWE almost.
But it can only get cleaned up one way. It's only one way to get it cleaned up, and that's for fans, for it to have a fan base that's saying, "Man, this some bullshit."
And it won't
Then
happen because it come back to what I was saying from the beginning. It come back to race. So no matter what the fuck Canelo do,
we get back to
or
race.
any, because what I'm trying to say, the fans will never speak up, because even I'm a black fan of black fighters, right? Right? If one of my fighters pop dirty, I'm going against him. If he get a decision and I know he ain't win, I'm going against him. I feel like other races and with they fighters, when we see this shit, they don't hold they fighters accountable to that shit. So how the fuck is everybody gonna come together as fight fans and say, oh, we just seen a fucking robbery? That was some bullshit. Because I just scored 8 rounds to fucking 4, whatever, and you telling me something else. And I feel like if that's your fan, you're a fan of that fighter, and that's your race, you gonna stand with him regardless of what you just fucking seen. You're not gonna stand up and say shit. Me, I'm gonna call it straight down the motherfucking line. My man Earl's got his ass whooped a couple of months ago. I can't say he got his ass whooped. I gotta give D-Ray's fucking props.
But that's what. And see, this is the thing. I
But
think it's more
all
fans.
fans don't stand like that, because it come down to motherfuckers stay on code. When we
It's
say
cold.
stay
I
on
don't even know
code,
what this code is. I don't even know what the
no, what I'm
code
saying, we
is.
stay on code.
Yeah,
Stay on
what this
code. So
code
motherfuckers
is.
say, I don't know what it is. You do know what the fuck it is. Dog,
I
you
can't
stand with your
stay. I
people.
can't stay on
You
code if I
stand with your
disagree
people.
with it.
You
Why would I
stand with your
stay?
people.
There
You
is no
stand with your
code.
people. You call it however you want to call it. You stand with your people. So Devin Haney.
No, that's not
Listen to
how
me.
I work. No, that's
Listen,
not
this is
how
what
I
I'm trying
work
to say.
though.
Devin Haney is your man, right? I don't
Okay.
even know what you. I don't know. Devin Haney, my man too. He lost to Ryan Garcia. But with me standing on code, I can never go on Ryan Garcia's team right now. You know what I'm saying? I got to stand with Devin regardless. That's
It's not
staying on
about,
code.
but it's not about. My thing is in that situation. In my opinion, it's not me stand. Okay, hey, Devin got his ass whooped. I ain't
So
got
is
a
you a
problem
Ryan
saying that
Garcia
Devin got
fan
his.
now? Is
No, hell,
Ryan
see, and this is I had to do a show about this. I did a show about this. What exactly what you just said.
mm-hmm,
When I sit up here and say Devin got his ass whooped, that's what happened in the fight. That's what happened. But I'm
mm-hmm.
still a Devin fan. I'm still
Yeah,
around with Devin, and
right.
so it's crazy because I had niggas coming at me that's Devin fans that know, nigga, I go to certain shows, they be like, man, the number one Devin fan I know, that's what they're gonna tell you about me. And then, but I have niggas who supposedly Devin fans. When I say Devin got his ass whooped, and I'm not trying to make excuses for him, next thing you know, I don't like Devin. I'm a Ryan Garcia fan now. Then when Ryan Garcia popped
But
dirty, and
but
I'm
nigga,
like,
nigga,
hold on, hold on, hold
dog,
on,
we
hold
too
on,
old. We
hold
too.
on, hold on, let me finish. Then Ryan Garcia popped dirty, and I sit here and say, well, then Ryan dirty. I'm calling that shit down the middle as I see it. And niggas, because I ride with whatever narrative people want it to be, I rock with Devin. I can still tell the truth about Devin. I ain't got no problem doing that. And so when I see Ryan pop dirty, I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm gonna be critical of him now. It I just don't understand when I sit here and say Devin got his ass whooped in the ring, which is what happened. Niggas be like, "Oh, you a Ryan fan now?" No, I'm a Devin fan. He just got his ass whooped. Earl
So
Smith got his ass whooped by Bud Crawford. I picked EJ to win the fight. EJ got his ass whooped in the fight. What am I say? Bud did his
them.
goddamn thing. What am I
But
saying?
that's what I'm trying to say to you. These people that you fussing with that was turn around and say that to you on some bullshit. Oh, you say I fuck with Haney, but I can't say he didn't lose the fight. Now it come out days later, a week later, that Ryan was cheating or whatever happened, but we still seen what we seen. Devin still got his flaws. Devin shouldn't have fought that fight. I cannot deny that. You hear what I'm trying to say? So with you staying on code,
I agree
still
with that.
rocking
I
with Devin, that's
agree.
how it's supposed to be.
I agree with you though. Devin fought the wrong fight. He shouldn't
That's
have
what
been
I'm saying.
forward against a puncher. The man went holding the phone the right. I agree with you. I agree 100% with you. All I'm
Right. And
saying, but the
don't trip
first
all
thing
them
you asked
suckers.
me,
If them
but the
suckers
first
switch
thing you
up on you
asked me
like that,
was, but
don't
the
trip
first thing
off
you
that.
asked me was, so you're a Ryan fan, not a Devin fan?
That what
That's
I
the
just say,
first thing I
because you
was
can't
asked.
trip off them. You can't trip off them. You can't trip off if they feel like that. Like you know where you stand. You know where you stand at. If you know you saying nah, dog, I didn't even say that. If you gotta explain it to their ass again, maybe in a different way, then that's what you gotta do. But I don't think you said that saying anything wrong. You just called it like it was. You saying what you seen. And I feel like that's the problem. Everybody don't stand and everybody don't talk like that. If Canelo just got his ass whooped the other day, people wouldn't have came out, all his fans wouldn't have came out and said that. Do you think we've been hearing that today?
Not at all. But that's why I always say I'm a fan of the sport of boxing before I'm a fan of a fighter. And hence the
And that
reason
come
going
down
back
to
to
us
the casual
individuals.
thing. Yeah,
Er,
it really does.
It come
That's
down
really
to
what
us
it's about. It's
individuals. You
about
know
the
what I'm saying?
individuals.
It come down.
Everybody don't think that way. Most people don't think that way. That's a fact. That's a fact. And I gotta
And I'm gonna
understand
say
that.
this to you. I'm gonna say
I'm
this
gonna
to you.
argue about that shit like a motherfucker. I'm gonna argue about it because I believe everybody should be a fan of the sport first.
Mm-hmm.
If it went for the sport, you couldn't even like the fighter. So what do you? It don't even make sense. But go ahead, my bad.
I mean, it'll come down to money, and you know what I told you to sell, man. They tell us all the time, two black fighters don't sell. I didn't make this shit up to say them terms. I feel like two black fighters do sell. I didn't seen it happen. But this the type of shit they put out in the ether and try to say the shit. You know what I mean? So I mean that's what it come down to me. You gotta have that type of matchup. If you don't got it, it gotta be other shit to go with it. You know what I mean?
But even like we brought up earlier, the Tyson and Roy Jones,
Jake
that
Paul.
pay per view did well. It did well. The thing is this though, both of them are known fighters previously. You feel me? And so people were looking to see that because even with them being up in age, they still understood who these two fighters were. In the situation we in now, you still got to continue to bring eyes to the sport. And because it's happening with some of the fights now, and the good thing now, a lot of these younger guys are starting to mix it up. So we're starting to see it. We got even with the EJ and Bud fight, people said it didn't do great numbers, but it did. Hey, it did numbers better than most. So we need it's bringing eyes back to the sport, and the only way you do it is by making the big fights happen. So even when it comes to Ryan Garcia, I'm not happy that the man popped dirty, but I'm gonna be honest that the man popped dirty. It is what it is. Same thing with Devin. I ain't happy that he lost and got his ass whooped the way he got his ass whooped. I still want to see him. I want to see him fight Tank. I still want to see him fight Shakur. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't change me wanting the best to fight the best.
I think boxing need to be on regular TV and not fucking just pay-per-view. Maybe we just not seeing it on television enough. They definitely don't promote it. And we just a small percentage who pay attention to this shit. Because all my friends, other friends don't pay this shit no mind. They just talk about boxing when a fight coming up.
Hey, look, and call me and ask me about the shit. What's gonna happen in the fight? You be like, bro, you don't know none of these niggas, man. That's a fact.
Let me touch on some. Go back to some y'all spoke on, and I just want to put my 2 cents in it. The Jake Paul thing. I don't really care for that because I feel like Jake Paul is watering down our sport. And I on record somewhere saying that in a video that I think what he's doing, the eyes that he bringing to our sport, the reason why I say it's being watered down because the people that's coming in that don't really know boxing is going to be expecting boxing to be this. This is not real. Like my daughter, she watched boxing and she's talking about Jake Paul when he first started this foolishness. That's what I call it because it's just exhibition. It's not real boxing. Like you said, Dub, you's a big boxing fan. I don't watch nothing but boxing. I don't watch no other sport but boxing. And I don't watch unless Jake Paul on the card with boxers, and sometimes I be in and out. But I don't watch that because it's not real. It's like acting. It's in for somebody that's put it this way, and I'm gonna end it. We move on to where we're going.
Like wrestling.
My baby,
it's like wrestling.
My baby boy. I used to buy Dr. Thunder. You know from Walmart.
Say it again.
You'd have been to Walmart and bought Walmart Dr. Pepper brand.
Okay, yeah, Dr. Thunder. Yeah. I got you. I got Dr. Thunder.
Walmart got a brand called Dr. Thunder because you know they can't use Dr. Pepper, but they use the doctor so that you'll know it's the same as Dr.
Right.
So I used to drink that. My baby boy seen me always drink that, right? For years, he got older. And he told me, he said, Daddy, I said, what? He said, you know they got an off-brand Dr. Thunder called Dr. Pepper.
I thought Dr. Pepper was off-brand.
Dr. Pepper was off-brand.
Yeah.
I said that to say it's the same thing like what Jake Paul is doing. The people coming in, they gonna expect a lot of them gonna expect boxing to be like this because they're entertained by that.
But this is why I said what I said from the beginning, Randy. I agree with you 100%. A lot of those fans are gonna come in and outside of watching Jake Paul, those type of things. This is what they're gonna be looking for. We looking for that extra 10%. We looking for them few individuals who are able to watch it and say, man, I ain't realize I like boxing as much as I like boxing. That's what I'm looking for. And the reason I'm looking for that is because at the end of the day, we're not gonna get it. If Virgil Ortiz fights Stanley Onis, right? We just seen Stanley Onis get a nice victory. If Virgil Ortiz and Stanley Onis fight at 54, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody gonna watch that.
I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it too. I would love to see that fight. I would love to see it. But I'm saying as far as the casual fans go, and so we just need that 10% to say, well, who next weekend? That's what I'm looking for.
That shit need to be on ESPN on fucking Thursday night. Not no fucking women's college basketball or some bullshit on baseball. They don't got this shit on TV. So that fight will be 6 months away and be on fucking a pay-per-view card.
But only top rank but only top rank fights on but only top rank fights on ESPN.
Fucking 2:00.
But the problem is hold on. The problem is only top ranked fights on ESPN. So they're the only ones who has television dates in the United States. Everything else, what we got going on right now, um,
Pay-per-view.
TBC, well, pay per view, yes, but then you got the PBC or subscription based shit. So
That shit ain't on
PBC
TV enough.
they fight with Paramount. You got the Zone. I mean, you got Eddie Hearn them and Matchroom fighting on the Zone. All of this is most folks don't even know what these platforms are. You know what
That's
I'm
what
saying?
I'm saying. So
Maybe Paramount, but definitely not his own. They don't know what that folks never heard of it. Never heard of it. So I do agree that there has to be a move made to make it more mainstream. Put it on Netflix, damn it. Put it on hell. Cat Williams had a premiere on Netflix, so if he can premiere, then y'all can make fights happen over there. Paramount, I'm okay with it to some degree. A lot of people got Amazon Prime, so I understand that. But no, it need to be on CBS. It need to be on ABC. That's
well,
what
can
we
we say
need. Right?
this?
Go ahead.
Maybe it's not enough good boxers that should be on television. Maybe that's the
Yeah.
issue. Maybe they don't have enough. We don't have enough champions.
I think
It's
I
not enough for
disagree
them to
with that
fight
one. I disagree
to
with that
keep
one.
the sport. You know what I'm saying? Because they mapping it out, nigga. We only getting 2 fights a year. So what are y'all holding up the belts? Not so much holding up the belts, but you're holding up your investment. You get what I'm trying to say? So we're not gonna let this champion fight these champions and these two clash and they lose. We're gonna milk the bone out for a couple of years, and that's what I feel like be going on. And sometimes some undercards that don't be on television don't deserve to be on television. You know what I'm saying? If you catch some of those undercards.
No, I
So
like some of the
everybody,
undercard. It depends who it's with though.
it's for us. We
If you
can
look at
watch
an
it.
undercard if you
We
look at a
won't. We
top ranked
won't mind
undercard.
watching it. But like you say, the
But hold
casual.
on. But a top ranked card is gonna be all the best prospects that we have coming up in the sport of boxing right now. That's what a top ranked undercard is gonna be. Right?
Right. And how do
So
some of those cars be? I feel like
that'd be
us,
fantastic
we
in my
watch
opinion.
boxing.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic in my
That's what I'm saying.
opinion.
I
Our
think
opinion is a little different. We gonna
I
love it.
think
We gonna just want to see it.
I think one of the things that'll make it grow, and this is just my opinion, and just like everybody else here, we got everybody got their own opinion, but um, I think what'll help make the sport grow is, like y'all said, putting it on regular TV, something that you don't have to pay for, that's gonna come on when you turn your TV on, and put the fights on like the smaller weight classes, like the 30s, the 20s, the high 20s, because
High action.
they high action
Yeah,
fights.
the action pack. Hey, well, niggas just swinging on each other. You
Yeah,
damn right. You
because
damn right.
the casual want to see an actual fight. We
Yeah,
as fight fans, we want
we
to see
understand it.
fights. We
Yeah, we
want to see
understand it.
fights. Oh, that nigga set him up. He got hit, didn't get hit. You know what I'm saying? But for them, they can't sit through that.
You need some action. You need that
Yeah, they want
action shit.
action. They want action from bell to bell.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
once you get from bell to bell, and then you start, gradually, they'll start gradually coming into the sport because they appreciate it better. That's like
Man,
baseball. A lot of people, it's hard for a lot of people to watch baseball because it's so slow.
yep.
You feel what I'm saying? When you
But I
take
love
baseball,
baseball. I love baseball. I grew up watching
baseball
baseball.
and I watched baseball for years because I had a cousin played for a lot of years for the Montreal Expos, uh, Chicago White Sox, Baltimore Orioles.
Okay.
So I watched baseball for years, and his son played for Baltimore. Anyway, I think that'll help the sport grow. I really do. But I just can't get down with what Jake Paul doing because I think it's just watering it down, man. It's giving the people a false perception of the sport.
But if you were able to do what you just broke down, how you just broke it down, and I think that was perfect. If you are able to give the people and I agree that what Jake Paul it's not what we truly believe in as far as boxing goes. You know what I'm saying? You got an old nigga fighting a old true boxer fighting a young YouTube star. That's kind of what you got. It's a celebrity out. But the thing is that I think it should be somewhat action packed. And then if they were to combine it and do what you just said, that's brilliant. Put those younger the Monster Anyway card. Ain't no way I gotta continue. Hey, look, Monster, you too big of a star now to be fighting in Japan at 5 o'clock in the morning,
Four
nigga.
o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
Time to
you
fight start.
nigga, you need to come on over here. We're gonna put you in Vegas. We're gonna set you. Hey, let us know how many tickets you need. We'll fly your people over here if you need that.
You know why
But
he do that though?
I'm just
Why you do
saying,
it, Randy? I heard some shit. Why you do it, Randy?
I think he do that because it keeps him a star.
You don't think he be a star? He come to America?
You can't
man,
compete. You can't compete with them guys over here.
man, listen.
So
If he
you
would have,
a
he
star
beat
in the whole world.
Randy.
Mhm.
Now you know
I don't
you my
know,
big
Randy.
homie. But hold on, you my big homie. But I gotta say this respectfully. The man put hands on Cool Boy, and I'm a big
Hey.
Cool Boy fan. He put
After
hands on
that-
that young man.
Hey, after that fight, I had to give him his respect. After
Me
that
too.
fight, I was like, hold
Me
on.
too. I
Chinese
love
boy for real.
Nonito. I love Nonito. But after the
Nonito was
Cool
old.
Boy fight,
We
after the
know,
Cool
we
Boy
know,
fight, oh
we know,
no,
we
no,
know
that
stars.
That
We
fight.
know stars make fights.
Cool
Right.
Boy style. Cool Boy should have been he had the better boxing ability.
It's
I
some
thought he did. I thought he did.
It's some killers over here. And we all know that we dominate boxing. The Americans dominate boxing. And
I don't know who channel.
boys stay over there, get belts, and they be champions. They got 50
Man, this
fights.
man beat Cool Boy Steph. Who's better than Cool Boy in any of them divisions down there?
I heard he was what's the name? He over there juicing. That's why he don't come over here. But I don't know. He need to come over here and show me.
That may
But the
be true.
Cool Boy
I don't know
Steph
nothing
fight
about that.
maybe give him that was made me give him the respect. I can't even deny that, Randy.
Bro, Cool Boy is a dog, bro.
I
That
seen him
man
do that
can
to
box.
him. I'm like, nah.
I watched
He
Brendan
might be for
Figueroa.
real.
I watched Brendan Figueroa beat the shit out of goddamn what's the nigga name
Exactly.
this weekend. And but I watched Cool Boy sit there fight the wrong fight in my opinion against
Stood in
Brendan
the pocket
Figueroa
with him.
and still beat
Stood
his
in the
ass.
pocket with him, right?
Facts,
Yeah.
man. Cool
Stood
Boy
in
a
the pocket
dog,
with him
bro.
when he had to. Yeah.
Cool Boy a dog, bro. And for him to get beat the way he got beat against Monster, I look at it kind of like I look at how Devin got beat against Ryan, bro. Like, bro, he get fucked up in the fight, bro. Like, I didn't expect it to be a stoppage in that fight. I didn't expect that. I was like, maybe Cool Boy get rocked a couple times, but his boxing ability is levels above. And Monster ain't never fought no black fighter, and then Monster getting that motherfucker come forward. He got his head off the line. He throwing big shots. My God,
Unorthodox. He might hit hard.
my God, that man can fight. He can fight. I don't know what you want from me. Bam Rodriguez is one of my favorite fighters. Bam Rodriguez is one of my favorite fighters. I hope Bam never fights Monster in a way. I hope he never fights.
Oh no! Don't protect him. Hey, check this out though, real quick,
He'll
bro.
get knocked out.
Facts.
Hey, I wanted to talk real quick, man, about the part that y'all brought up about growing the sport, and I had a couple points I wanted y'all to cook on real quick, right? One of them would be if Turkey would advertise the September 4th card on the exhibition, right? To get some of the eyes of the casual fans. Every chance they get, they shoot a promo in there showing them what the real fighters is gonna do and the real fights that they have. And one thing though that Mike brought up, man, that I think can't be underscored enough is Nate Robinson. When Nate Robinson got dropped like that, bro, it did hurt the culture, whether you a Nate Robinson fan or not. You know what I mean? And with Mike
This
Tyson,
nigga fight. I forgot about. Yeah, man.
Really?
Get out
yeah.
of here, man.
Nate Robinson ain't no
And Mike
boxer, bro.
Tyson is even a more bigger star,
Exactly, man. You know this shit about.
love him.
He's not gonna drop Mike Tyson though, bro. He's not gonna drop him.
Yeah, but like he said, he's 60 years old. He might just fall down. He might have a bad walking day. His hip could be hurt, bro.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
I agree. We ain't looking at Mike Tyson want to eat your children.
Hey man, listen. I'm just be. How honest can I be with y'all? Can I be
Man,
honest?
pull up Mike Tyson on some videos when we get off this
Hold
call.
on. How honest
You
can I
see
be?
him walking around, man. For real.
How honest can I be?
Go for it.
100.
I don't disagree with nothing y'all saying, but man, Mike Tyson is not getting knocked down. He going out. He gonna stop Jake Paul, and when he stopped Jake Paul, I'm gonna jump back on this channel, and y'all gonna be like, "You was right. You was right, Doug."
That's what I want him to do. You hear what I'm saying? I
I'm
want him
hoping.
to go out there
I'm
and get this
praying.
shit over with. Knock his
I'm
ass out.
praying.
We ain't got head Jake no more.
Don't pull no punches, Mike. Don't pull no punches.
Why you think they went to 14-ounce gloves?
Cause Mike hit too damn hard.
So it's hard. Everything is in favor for Jake. Jake is the star. Mike is not the star.
Man, Mike will always be the star. That's the thing that y'all missing. Mike will always be the star.
Jake is. I mean, Mike
Hey,
is the supporting
hey,
cast.
hey, you know to be crazy. You know to be the best thing ever
But that
is Mike Tyson for his ring entrance. If he come out there, he got them black shoes on, them black trunks on. He got that cut towel over it. Oh my God, brother! Look, no music, fuck the music,
Hey,
nigga. I'm just coming out this motherfucker. If he
why?
does that,
Hey,
that'd
hey,
be
hold
amazing.
on, Mike. They have Robin Gibbons sitting ringside.
all right, bring
Man,
up
fuck
Rob.
you, man,
Man,
fuck you,
listen to
D-Ray.
me.
Fuck you, D-Ray.
Listen to me.
Joe, watch
The
this though.
ringside, right? You bringing the casuals to the fight. I'm listening to your points and shit, but then it's like, if Mike Tyson win, what we do with him after that?
That's a good point. I have no
So
clue.
look, so
I
this
have
what I'm
no
trying to
clue.
say. This shit be so written and played out. If Mike Tyson win, who can we get him to
It's
fight?
to
How can we make
benefit
some more
Jake
money off this
Paul.
shit?
It's the Mike. Jake Paul is the
Holyfield. Put him in the ring with Holyfield. We got
Jake
look.
Paul.
Hey, watch this. Watch this. You want to hear something crazy? Put him in the look. Put Pacquiao and Mayweather and Tyson and Holyfield. Put them all on the same damn card at this point. Fuck it. Let's get it. Let's see what happens.
Check this out.
Hold on, Ryan. One more jump. If Jake Paul win, can we sell him with another motherfucking fighter or what?
Yeah, they got
I'm
plenty
trying
of
to say
fighters.
we
They can
bringing
sell. They
your
got
casuals to the
plenty of
fight.
fighters they can tell Jake Paul with if he win. They got plenty
Right
of them.
if Mike Tyson go in there and knock him out or he lose, what can we do with Jake after that?
Bro, did you think they expected Jake Paul to get knocked out by Tyson Fury, little brother? Did you expect? Well, not knocked out, but lose the fight.
Listen, you see now that point when you fought a real boxer or
You
so-called a
got
real
your ass
boxer,
whooped.
right? But see, they don't even give a fuck about that. You see what I'm trying to say? They don't even care about this shit. They know Jake is a fucking fraud.
I
They just
got
want to see
that,
him knock some niggas out. Some
what I'm
black
saying,
guys. Nate
but
Robinson, Mama
so
Woodley got knocked out.
but what I'm saying
Remember,
is
Odom
that
got knocked out.
if this man,
Dog, I don't know what you don't see, homie. I can't, man. You
uh,
making me remember more. I done forgot about that shit because it be tragic moments to me, and I try to forget seeing this type of shit. Nate Robinson, Joe, I forgot about that. You know how much shit I had to hear? I hate seeing that shit. Nate a fucking basketball player. He don't got no business in the ring. And his little ass got cancer right now, about to die. The niggas just needed the money. But sell your soul or sell it, get knocked out for this white boy. That's what the money. Woodley did the same shit.
Nate Robinson got cancer.
Nigga about to die. Look up. I think you need a kidney and shit.
Damn.
No Nate. So man, it's just like, come on, man. Jake Paul, man. I can't see it good for boxing now. More I mean, think about it, man. Fuck them eyes, dog. Those the wrong eyes for boxing now. Tyson, I mean, what can we do if Tyson knock him out? What? Then what? What
He
Tyson
ain't gonna
do?
knock. He ain't gonna knock him out because it's not designed. Tyson is not the star. Jake Paul is the star.
I just don't want to see it. I hope Tyson going in and do what Tyson supposed to do. He shouldn't be that old, but I think that's an older Mike Tyson than what we know. This nigga get to stumbling in the ring. He get to stumbling in the ring, Joe. They gotta stop it immediately. You know what I'm saying? And after you do that, the nigga gonna be tired in 30 seconds, man. Duh.
This is what I want to give to it. This is what I want to give to it. We look at boxing fans, and the majority of us are like this. We always hold on to the old when it comes to boxing. We always hold on to the old. And the reason why I say that is because when we're watching boxing, if Mike Tyson get in the ring right now with AJ and AJ beat the back pockets off him, the boxing world will say, AJ beat Mike Tyson. But they didn't say he was 1,003 years old. They just say he beat Mike Tyson because
AJ wouldn't get no credit for that fight. He wouldn't get credit for that fight. He wouldn't get credit for that.
It'll go on his record. Look at all the other fighters that get credit for fighters that's past their prime. Look at Canelo got credit for Sugar Shane Mosley. He got credit for Cotto.
But that's different. The reason it's different is because these are still active fight. Mike Tyson,
So how Jake Paul gonna get credit for him?
Nobody. Jake Paul, listen. When you say getting credit for, Jake Paul gets no credit for this win. He gonna make a bag. I mean, he doesn't get credit for anything. Okay, you beat a 60-year-old Mike Tyson. Nobody will ever talk about Jake Paul beat Mike Tyson. Nobody.
Hey, why Jake Paul get all this money over top of fighters that's really doing this shit and been training like an amateur?
Because he has a bigger fan base.
I'm just saying, but like you as a fight fan,
when you ask the question, I'm giving you the answer.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He has a bigger fan base, and his fan base came from outside of boxing. It came from what's the word that we call it today? Influencer shit. That's what they call it. And so, I mean, his money isn't coming from true boxing fans. His money is coming from the same way. I don't even know who KSI is, but this nigga went and fought in London.
Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck is this? Who? I don't know. And if you watch the fight, it's one of the worst fights you could ever watch in your life. And it's like, but this shit is sold out, and I'm like, my God.
And who was he fighting? Who was KSI fighting?
Some other YouTube. I have no clue who this dude was. The dude was the man had no boxing experience. The man was running around the ring. You ever see that guy who you just be like, bro, I don't even know why you in the ring, bro. Like it was one of them dudes. Ain't never been in the ring in his life, running around. But this shit is sold out in the UK. And my problem is I don't even know who KSI is. I have no clue what he talks about. I have nothing. I know nothing about him. All I know is that this man sold out the O2. I believe, what is it? Is it the O2 Arena? Some shit like that. He sold that shit out. It's the same one that Tyson Fury sold out. And I'm like, hold on. A nigga that I've never heard of is selling out boxing arenas the same way Tyson Fury is the heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? We know heavyweights sell a little better than most. So this nigga KSI is selling the same arena out. I don't have a clue who he is, and it's a boxing event. My God, demented.
To me, that would just show how bad boxing has got. That non-boxers can sell just as much as real boxers, I guess. Everybody talk about the pay-per-view numbers. I don't know about the streaming shit, but I know a lot of people get shit for free, so everybody's numbers shouldn't be that up like it should be, But I don't know. I don't support too much of this fake boxer as a boxing fan.
Hey, and check this out real quick. I wanted to say too. Hey, my bad, but I wanted to say too, though, bro. One thing that I thought could grow the sport, like you were saying before, if they would have took advantage of the ESPN and ABC connection that they had with boxing, I think, bro, that like right now they should have a Super Six, right? At let's say 140, right?
No. Three different divisions. You should have a Super Six at three different divisions. You should do it at 35. You should do it at 40, and you should do it at 47. Oh, that get the game popping again.
Cross platforms.
Super Six across platforms. Matter of fact, we want to work with Top Rank so we can get this shit on ESPN. That's what we really wanted it.
They don't want to work together. I don't know what it is.
Man, that be the bullshit right there. That cross the street shit. Oh, God. Bro, it's crazy how much I love boxing.
Name, right?
Hold on, it's crazy how much it's crazy how much you end up loving the sport of boxing, and then you just be, as we having this conversation, I get so disgusted with these motherfuckers because It's so much that they could be doing that they not doing. Why? Because they worry about their pockets, and their pockets will grow even bigger if they truly make the right moves and promote the sport the way it's supposed to be promoted. They can make the money, but they so worried about their pockets that they shut another shit down. And it's like, bro, this shit is ridiculous. It's sad. It's sad. And I still love boxing.
I think boxing is just one of those sports that either you love it or you don't care nothing for it. I don't think really Nate can actually turn you into a boxing fan. You might be a fan of a fighter, but boxing is one of those sports you either love. It's a special sport. The people that love it, we don't even know why we love it. We just love it. You know what I mean? So for a casual to come along, a lot of them don't even understand boxing. No matter how much you talk to your neighbors and friends, it don't really convince them to become a diehard boxing fan. They will watch it when it's a major fight on. You think I'm lying? Start inviting some of your partners to watch boxing that don't watch boxing. And they'll ask you, is Mayweather fighting? How about Tyson? You know what I'm saying? A Tank Davis fight? You feel what I'm saying? It's they either love it, it's a sport. You either love it or you don't, because they don't understand it. They just think it's just two people in the ring beating on each other. They don't understand the sweet science of it. And then when they see in the sweet science, they're like, damn, it's boring. Is he gonna run all night? Or is he going you feel what I'm saying? They don't understand the sport. So I don't think I think it's hard. It's hard to go to sport of boxing because you think about it. Look how many people watch a fight on a major night when it's a major fight and they selling 300,000-400,000, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. You feel what I'm saying? So many people watching. Look at how many people watched the fight last night, Canelo.
But none of those fights free. Ain't nothing like it. Like the Super Bowl. It's like the Super Bowl. Everything, every other sport is free. You can watch on television. I don't care what it is. You can watch the finals. You can watch any soccer, World Cup, anything you can watch for free. Boxing is the one shit we gotta pay for whenever it's a good fight, and we don't even know what we're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Like we really don't know what we're gonna get.
The sport
hard. We might ain't know the undercards for real.
We're gonna watch it.
And we pay for that shit.
Regardless, we're gonna watch it if it's
still love it.
Whatever.
You know what I mean?
But for the casual, you're not gonna watch it unless it's a well-known name. You feel what I'm saying? You take the number 3 fighter in any division and put him on pay-per-view. It's not gonna sell.
Oh, we got some wolves out this motherfucker.
You feel what I'm saying? But we gonna buy the fight. Or we gonna figure out how we can watch it. We're gonna watch the fight. But for the casual, he's not gonna watch it. And check this out. If it's free, he'll probably watch it, but he ain't really gonna be watching it. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's just something to do. I don't know. You just gotta love the sport, man.
I feel like when I was a kid, boxing was on TV. You catch it on Saturday, just like you watch the basketball game, football, baseball game, hockey, anything. You can catch it. You turn to a channel or sometime. But us catching it every 6 months when a big fight comes on, it's not enough. I don't feel like it's enough. And it's not on TV. It need to come on at least once a week. Then we need if we got Tuesday night fights or that shit, whatever, just once a week. So they gotta put something on.
And that's the thing, right?
People I think watching consistently. You know what I mean? Then we pay for that shit. A big pay-per-view fight, but goddamn, give us something. You know what I mean? Top Rank, they on television, but ESPN don't talk about a fighter that's a fight coming on. So like T.O., they number one guy, they might talk about T.O. that week of the fight. You know what I mean?
Hey, they brought Devin on. They brought Devin on after they found out Ryan ass was cheating.
They let him talk.
They brought. Did you see the interview?
I didn't see it. That's what I'm saying. I didn't see it. They let him. Is that the interview when Devin was saying he didn't want to? He wouldn't fight him. He didn't want to fight him again.
Yeah. Well, he said. Yeah, he said I don't see the rematch happening no time soon.
Right. Oh, right. Okay. I didn't know that was ESPN. I did see that, but I didn't know that was ESPN. Okay.
But this is the thing, and see, this is my thing when it comes to Devin. you got an individual doing everything the right way, and now somebody pop dirty, and they bring this man on because shit, you was the undisputed, you the youngest undisputed champion. You got your ass whooped, and now it comes out that this man was cheating. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even bringing up the weight. I ain't fuck the weight because you agreed to that. So hey, you gotta hold that one on your chin.
Mm-hmm.
But then when the man popping dirty, and now they got Devin on ESPN again, and I'm like, something crazy about this. You know what I'm saying? And when I say something crazy about it, like you just brought up, they don't talk about boxing like that on ESPN. So
At
hey
all.
man,
At all. That should be on the ticker. That should. So you saying that it was on the bottom ticker talk about grind, what's the name? But it ain't on all night like any other thing be on. That
but
shit
this
ain't
was
on the regular
prime time.
news.
But this was prime time, 9 o'clock in the morning.
Man, to me, if it was somebody else cheating, if that was, man, I don't know. They just don't put it on TV enough. You know what I'm saying? This shit is like back alley shit. You know what I mean? Boxing is in the cut. When I look betting MGM, I gotta type in boxing. I can't even find boxing. You know what I mean? It's like all the way down. Boxing is way down, I guess. I don't know. It's just us loving it.
Yeah, yeah. No, people don't watch boxing like that.
No, they
Most,
I don't know.
don't.
It
most
might be because I can't say it's the blood and gory because the motherfuckers like UFC, but I don't understand how the UFC people don't really like boxing. Now I don't like UFC like that because I'm
I don't
like,
like.
nigga, they is on the ground. When I watch UFC, they on the ground, or they on the fence. Now if somebody get knocked out, I like that. When they standing and doing all that, I can't call out a submission move. I don't know what that is, but I don't like seeing people roll on the ground, just holding or whatever. You know what I mean? And I don't like
but see,
nobody laying on the fence. Break them niggas up and get them back in the box. Get them in the ring, middle of the ring.
and that's the thing. It's no action there. With boxing, the one thing that you get is it's hand to hand. It's true hand to hand combat. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no holding or wrestling, none of that. We
Yeah.
gonna let these things go, and we gonna see who got the best of these things. And nigga, bruh, when you grew up, you know what I'm saying, especially in middle school, when you walk home and shit, that type of shit, nigga, you get into a fight. Once y'all start wrestling, niggas step in, break y'all up, separate it, and be like, nah, nah, nah. Hey, run it back. Keep, hey. But it's a fight, nigga. It ain't. I ain't trying to hold you, nigga. I ain't trying to wrestle with you. I ain't trying to bounce your ass. You know what I'm saying? All right, I may get that initial one out of me, but once we hit the ground and roll for a few minutes, it ain't even a fight unless you get on top of me, which you're not gonna get on top of me. But no, it ain't a fight no more, nigga. We reset it and we let our hands go.
That's
This is
something to think about. I ain't think about it till you said that.
That's old school shit.
And then nigga be like, "Oh, that nigga Doug got them hands, boy. You been not, hey, that boy got them hands." You know what I mean? And you right.
Yep.
It gives
And when they know you got them hands, the first thing they want to do is grab you. They want to try to wrestle with you. No,
mm,
nigga, let's fight. And
yeah.
this is where boxing is. Boxing is fighting. This is
Mm,
what this is what we grew up on. And so I mean, I remember my one of my big homies. Well, not really my. Well, he is my big homie. He a little older than me, but man, we grew. I mean, he one of my best friends.
mm-hmm.
Nigga ain't nothing but 5'10", all 330. You know what I'm saying? Hey, quick hands, quick feet. If he grab your ass, he gonna fuck you up. But he can fight with you if he need to. A nigga named Darian Thompson. Darian, man, Big Kel grabbed his ass, slammed him. We had to beat Big Kel off of him like, hold, bro, hold, chill. Nah. Square with the nigga, square with him. Darian about 6'2". But hey, man, we want to see them hands strong. We ain't trying to see y'all niggas wrestle. Let's get it. And I think that's the love of boxing we have because shit, that's the old school days, bro. You had to let your hands go.
Mm-hmm.
It's something beautiful. It's something, now that you mention that, and I'm thinking, it is something beautiful about them combinations
Mm-hmm.
versus a nigga getting on the ground rolling. And even if you put a nigga in a hole, it's a whole lot different than them combinations, man. You know what I'm saying? And we watch for the setup, man. Like, oh, did you see him? He hit him with this, he hit him with that, and then came back with that, and boy, he was out of there. You know what I mean? Like,
That's like
they,
UFC watching Clarissa Shields.
yeah, I watched that
Now
first
watching
fight.
Clarissa Shields, it's like, oh my god, you see her boxing, and the girls just look like damn they out of their element. As soon as she start tagging, a bitch run and grab her legs. He's like, man,
and it's a whole. Now they rolling on the damn
yeah,
ground
and
again.
it's like, come on, Joe, what the fuck? And that's
Yeah,
like the
yeah. Let her
recent
get her
fight I just
hands off.
seen
Let her get
UFC.
her hands off.
But that when they standing up, Carissa looking
Oh,
like,
she put hands on
you know what I'm
there.
saying? I like that shit just look beautiful. And then it's just grabbing, they holding, you done laid on a bitch, you flopping. And I'm like,
Bruh,
oh man.
one of my favorite. I don't know. You ever heard of what's the nigga name? Michael Page or some shit like that, right? Man, a nigga. Hey, anytime he get in the goddamn fight, he ain't gonna let you. Even if you want to take him to the ground, he gonna refuse to clinch. Is Adesanya. Adesanya, another one of my favorite fighters. You know what I'm saying? Keep your ass off the fucking ground and let your hands go. And they beat niggas ass like that. You feel me? That's what I want to see. I ain't trying to see all that hugging and rolling and shit. I don't even know what be going. Look, they be like, well, this person in control. I'm like, well, damn, they look like they losing to me. So I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
I want to see them hands thrown so I can tell you who winning the fight. That's what I want to see.
Exactly. I like that. I like that. I never really paid attention to that, man. That's the art of boxing. That's what we love so much about the sport, man. That's what we love so much about the sport. Now I think I'm grabbing up about another 4 minutes, and I'm gonna get up off of here. Try to close my eye.
So what is the I ain't heard no boxing. What they saying they gonna do with the Ron situation? He's
Well, we don't know
suspended.
yet.
They don't
We don't know
care.
yet. We don't know yet.
The B
So
sample
this,
ain't come in.
well, this is the thing. So I
Listen,
always
hold
gotta,
on.
hold on, I gotta ask this one question. I gotta ask this one question because you brought the B sample up.
Mm-hmm.
I heard his end, and it was
Hold on,
positive.
hold
Go
on, hold
ahead.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. When have we ever seen the B sample come back and say that the A sample was wrong? When have we ever seen it?
Let me say that. I know Alicia shit just came back, right?
No, it didn't.
Okay. I don't know, but I know what I did see the other day.
No,
When I
what
seen,
happened with Alicia? What happened with Alicia?
mm-hmm.
So first off, she failed A sample. The B sample came back same way the A sample did. Then she tried to do a hair test. She was never exonerated, and as
Okay.
D-Ray would tell you how much I love Alicia Baumgartner. My God, I love Alicia. I love her, but she was never exonerated. She was never, and the only way that there was a quote unquote exoneration is because the WBC, not water, not the testing, USADA, whatever testing community you want to use, they didn't clear her. What the WBC said was that okay, well now she's presented this hair sample. The hair sample never had any conclusive results about the hair sample, but because she presented it, then we're gonna go ahead and we'll let you fight. That's what happened. The WBC was the one who allowed her to fight, and even after that, it still was damn near 6 months that she had to sit out as far as the suspension goes. And she was suspended originally, and I believe the suspension only ended up being 4 months. But whatever, however it happened, um, no, she ain't never been exonerated by a testing community. So I don't know where people are getting this from. Where Alicia
Okay.
Baumgartner was exonerated, it's not
Okay.
true.
Well, I thought she was.
And I love
My
Alicia.
correction.
I love Alicia.
Hold
I
on,
love.
I ain't gonna. I'm gonna disregard you talk about my lady like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
I ain't gonna
no!
say nothing about
Oh
that. But
no!
that's
You
cool. We
okay?
cool. We
Hey,
cool.
we
We
on the
cool
same
about
page.
that.
We on the
Cause
same page. We on the same
we ain't got
page.
no problem about that.
We on the same page. My bad, brother. My bad. My bad,
Hey,
brother.
but the funny thing,
Can I
but
meet her?
did y'all see them ask
Why
Canelo
you
about the
doing right
situation? Did
Say
y'all
that
side?
see
again.
Canelo? Did y'all see Canelo reaction when they asked him about the Ron situation?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. What happened?
No. What he said, what any drug cheat would say, other individual who done popped dirty and
Uh-huh.
was never exonerated. You know what I'm
What did he
saying?
say?
Although, he said, "Well, we got to wait and see. We can't." Or what he said, something to the degree of,
Yeah,
go ahead.
we gotta wait for the B sample, basically.
There,
So
the
when I
beast,
heard Canelo said that, I'm like, oh shit.
you know
I
what
don't
it
think
is.
hey Slim, when I heard Canelo say that, Randy, I'm instantly like, man, they gonna let Ryan get off with this shit, Slim. I'm for real.
Bruh,
I feel like they
this
just
is
gonna They go brush it under the rug, Slim.
Yeah.
Hold on. Now this is the question.
I did that video of the day about that, man.
Hold on. This is the question, though. This is the question. When you say brush it under the rug, right? Because there are multiple. First off, because he's already popped. The only thing that we're talking about now really is intent. That's the only thing that's really being talked about is whether it was intentional or not. So, are you saying that it's going to be a no? Oh, and remember where this is at. This is in New York. So, are you saying that is it going to be a no contest? That's the first thing. And if it is a no contest, is that brushing it under the rug? The second thing is, do you think you get a real suspension from it? When you say brushing it under the rug, break that down to me.
Brushing under the rug. Brushing under the rug. What, you gonna get a 6-month suspension? You ain't gonna fight for 6 months anyway. So your suspension is what you gonna have to train for the next fight. You just knocked out. You dropped the champ 2-3 times. So anybody in their eyes, the no contest don't matter. You beat Devin Haney. You already said you moving up to 147. So you don't plan on fighting Devin Haney next or rematch or anything. Like, nigga, if you pop dirty and you heavy, how you not gonna get this dude a rematch?
He said he wasn't gonna give him one.
That's what I'm trying to say. So you already
what's sweeping it under the rug though? I want the sweeping under the rug.
Mean you ain't gonna get no punishment for it. That's what sweeping.
No, I mean ain't no punishment. The suspension will be 6 months, and then that'll be
like it's never. It's you set out for your fight. Rug, the right side will be the same thing.
And then when your fight come back around, you gonna be the same. You gonna be the dude that beat the undisputed champion. They ain't gonna talk about that shit. Right, that's man. What's suspension? Ryan winning. Ryan winning. That's all I can say.
I agree.
I feel like Devin, even if they give him his belt back, they say no contest. Who looking at him as a champ anymore? Or if you got the number one contender, who you gonna fight?
But
you ain't gonna see Shakur
hold on. Now. This is the question I gotta ask though. This is the question. So I understand where you coming from.
I want the rematch.
Hold on. But we both agree that we true boxing fans, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is my question for you. With Ryan Garcia, everything everything you just broke down, regardless if they, how do you look at the fight?
I look at the fight that I was saying this to Randy. I look at it as Sugar Ray Duran won. Ryan Garcia did a whole bunch of shit, antics, and they got under Devin's skin. And Devin went in that
wrong fight. He fought the wrong fight.
And he went in there fighting.
I agree with that.
He went in there fighting angry and trying to, what's the name? With Ryan coming in there heavy and big, and we not knowing steroids, Devin, you not known for the most power. So what you got to do is you got to hit a nigga with accumulation of punches.
You got to box.
You knock him out.
You got to box.
Yeah, so he got to box and make this nigga tired. Get him the same shit you did against Regis. We want the same game plan.
And you know what's so sad about the situation, about all of this? Whether Ryan was dirty or not, any of that. I tell you, I told you I'm a Devin fan. My thing, I've been very critical. The one thing I've always criticized Devin about is fighting the wrong fight and going in there wanting to be exciting. I thought he did a great job against Kambosos, right? But even in the Lomachenko fight, you fought the wrong fight. In the Lennar fight, you fought the right fight the majority of the fight, but then you want to go in and be something that you're not. And in this fight, you fought the wrong fight the entire time. When Devin had success in this fight, that man was using foot feints like a motherfucker on Ryan. And as he was feigning Ryan, only thing Ryan could do is try his best to get out the motherfucking corner. That's the only thing Ryan can do.
Let me ask you this.
Hold on. Let me just finish this. And so when you sat there the puncher, you know what I'm saying, and wanted to be the more quote unquote exciting fighter, I got a problem with it. You tried that before and it didn't work out well for you. You did it against Jojo Diaz. You did it in the late rounds against Linares, and it never has worked out great for you. Go and fight your game, bro. Win fights and box. And that's the one problem I do have with Devin, is that I think that he allows, even though I think he's dedicated to the sport. The man allow his emotions to get too into it, and he listened. Bill Haney as well. Hence the reason I say, hey, I love Bill relationship with Devin. Shout out to Bill. You know what I'm saying? But he needs
Mhm.
somebody else in there, and I need Bill in Devin corner parroting whatever the new trainer, whoever the new trainer is. I need you parroting those instructions because your voice means a lot to your son, but I'm tired of hearing you got to rely on the brick hand. I'm tired of hearing that.
In the fight with Devin, when Ryan was turning his back, what was your suggestion for Devin?
Devin should have changed angles. He should have utilized the footwork. You know what I'm saying? Change the angles, shoot the uppercut, the straight right hand, finish up with the jab, take a half step back when Ryan was turning his back. You got to change the angles. You can't allow him to have his back towards you and just hit him in the back. What you do is you change the angle so you get your shots off. So it goes into the footwork that I believe Devin has, but I think he allowed shit to frustrate him that shouldn't have frustrated him, in my opinion.
Mhm.
What's your thoughts on it?
I feel the same way. Randy, didn't you remember me saying that shit about the angles? What he should have been turning them and all this shit? So I agree with you. I agree with you. I don't know what he was doing. Um, I
Bill,
can't
Bill
figure.
them one and Bill
The
them one and
all that punching in the back and shit, all of that. I was like, I don't know what the fuck. Why would you even do that? This man literally has his back turned. All you have to do is take that side step. You know what I'm saying? You take that side step like you turn any other individual, and then in position to throw shots. But what you sat there and did is sit here and punch the nigga in the back and then complain to the ref. Well, he turning his back. Okay, we know his turn. We know he turned his back. Okay, figure it out. Figure out how to get around that, bro. Like, and my thing, I'm a true Devin fan. I think he's smarter than that. And my problem is that the and maybe I'm wrong about it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's not that smart. Maybe that's what it is. But I believe he's much more smarter than that. And that hence the reason I say I'm tired of hearing about the brick hand and shit because that's not for every fight. That ain't how you work out every fight. The brick hand don't ain't what you looking for every fight. You know what I mean? So if I'm Bill, I'm sitting here telling this nigga, all right, what do we have success at early? We not walking toward them. We're gonna stand in the middle of the ring. We're gonna use our
Mm-hmm.
foot feint. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna feint them. We're gonna feint them. We're gonna make sure that we catching. We holding the phone accordingly. You know what I'm saying? So anytime that hook coming, we see it coming. We either getting out the way of it or we catching it. You know what I'm saying? But it's not gonna be effective in this fight. And then as we fainting, we're gonna utilize the jab. Make sure when you utilize the jab, you hold the phone. You know what I mean?
Like,
These are simple instructions that I'm talking about right now. But Bill gave none of that, and I'm sitting here listening. I'm like, my God, what are we talking about the brick hand for right now? This ain't got nothing to do with the
you
brick
want a new
hand.
trainer for Haney?
Yeah,
You want him to work with somebody else?
no, well, I want him. Yeah, I do. Well, let me put it this way. Let me put it this way. Devin don't work with damn near everybody. You know what I'm saying? So Devin don't work with plenty of different individuals. I think that I think Devin needs somebody in his corner now. Like I said earlier, Bill still needs to be there, but Bill needs to parrot the instructions from. Um, in my opinion, I would like a Ben Davison. I would like a Bomac. I would like even a bread man. You know what I'm saying? A Cunningham. Cunningham. I would like Cunningham. I think that even my thing is Devin has knowledge of the sport. The problem is that Devin's knowledge is equal to Bill's knowledge. Why? Because he learned the sport the same way Devin learned the damn sport. So now a Ronnie Shields, bring Ronnie Shields in. You know what I'm saying? I need Bill parroting what they're saying because I believe that Devin is always gonna hear Bill's voice. Same way with my son. You feel me? But at the same time I'm tired of hearing about the fucking break hand, and I'm looking. You need to be given other instruction outside of that. And so if you can't give it, allow somebody else to give it, and you parrot those instructions so it really sink into what Devin should be doing.
Mm. Oh, that's a good point. Right, you trying to shut this
They
shit down, right?
cooking. They cooking.
Oh, because we threw
See-
Bo Mac in there, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Bomac, man. Hey,
That's
shout
what
out
we
to
said,
Bomac.
bro. Hey,
Bomac a hell of a trainer. Yeah, hell of a
Nah,
trainer.
that's who.
hey, you right,
That was
bro.
who I suggested.
Yeah.
I would,
Hey,
hey, if he go work with Bomac, I wouldn't mind it at all. I wouldn't mind that at all.
yeah,
I
hey,
think that'd
but
be
you
good
remember,
for him.
man, when Bernie and Bill was going at it. So,
That ain't gonna
Bernie already
happen.
tried to give Devin some tough love, bro, and Bill stepped in to intervene. So that's part of the problem, I think, though, is that kind of Bill got to take a step back and allow Devin to be his own man. He 25. You done made him a star. You made him successful. You made him rich. You made him famous. Now I think it's just time, just to be the dad, like you said, always supporting them, always cheering them on. But like you said, let
I gotta
somebody
get
give
out
him
of the
some
way.
instructions that he can build upon. Go ahead, bro.
No, I gotta get out the way. And as a father, like I said, I know my son need to hear me. I know he want that, but at the same time, I need somebody else giving the instruction, and I'm just gonna parrot them instructions. And me parroting those instructions, although it sounds crazy to a lot of people, it gives him what he needs to go in and make the adjustments that's necessary. When you sit here and keep telling me rely on the brick hand, and Devin telling you, nah, he'll figure that shit out. Well, you got to stop saying rely on the brick hand. You got to go to something different. And Bill doesn't have that because regardless of what people think about Bill, and I love Bill. I ain't got no. The nigga done lied to me multiple times, respectfully. He done lied to me, but I ain't got no problem with him because I love the relationship he has with his son, and as a dad, you know what I'm saying. That's the relationship I want to have with my son. And so, at the end of the day, though, I know there are going to be times other individuals are able to give better instruction, and that's what Bill has to understand. Parrot that individual's instruction, and then allow it to sink into Devin, and allow Devin to become great the way I believe he can be great. You know what I'm saying? So stop going in talking all the shit that you want to talk. I understand you talking shit. Hey, matter of fact, talk your shit. But at the end of the day, stop writing checks that Devin got to cash. Let Devin go be Devin in the ring, and hey, be the promoter. Man, we done seen promoters. Don King get out this motherfucker say some crazy shit on your motherfucking ass. Bob Aaron will too.
Who you want
So
next?
who I want him to fight next? I want him to
Great
fight.
question.
I'm gonna be honest. I want him to fight Sando Martin, nigga. I want him to fight Sando Martin. Why? I don't need you to fight a puncher right now. Matter of fact, motherfucker, I need you to get your confidence back. So I want him to fight Sando Martin. But Sando Martin can fight, in my opinion. He can box.
Martin, who beat Tio.
I
He
thought he
didn't
beat
beat
Tio,
Tio,
but
but
but,
I
but
mean,
I thought he beat Tio. I thought he
like
beat
he
Tio.
ain't. We all seen that fight. He really beat
Yeah,
Tio, but they ain't
yeah,
give it
yeah.
to him. Yeah,
But
that
but
Martin. Okay.
he
But they say he didn't
but
want to
I would
get
love to.
this
I
fight.
think you need to. I think you need to get in there with somebody who can box, so he can get back to who he truly
Boxer.
is, a boxer,
Boxer.
and go out box a boxer, and then understand that you are a boxer. You're not a fighter. Respectfully, I say that respectfully. I hate to say it that way, but it's the truth. One of the things, Bozy is I got a lot of respect for Bozy. One thing Bozy always said about Devin, he said, "Hey, Devin, he'll box you, but if it come down to it, he'll fight your ass. He'll fight with you." And I don't want Devin in firefights. I don't want him in firefights.
Terrence Crawford, so he don't need to be getting no fight.
Hey, Bud is the same way. Hey, Bud gonna get his lick back, nigga. If you hit Bud gonna get his shit back. He gonna get it back.
I had to
You
get
know what I'm
that one.
saying? So, but everybody can't do it that way. And I'm glad I'm glad this fight happened for Devin because I hope that he understands, nigga, my skill set is boxing. It's not slugging, it's not fighting, it's boxing. I need to handicap your ass. And even if I get clipped in a fight early, I still need to be able to handicap your ass. Foot feint, foot feint, foot feint. Stop walking toward motherfuckers. What are you doing? My bad.
This nigga Ryan was falling for
Hey,
every
hey,
fight.
real quick. Hey, real quick. I want to ask Dub a question. Dub, earlier they were saying that something was took out of Dev. How much you think was took out of Devin by Ryan?
A lot. No. Devin lost something in the ring that night. He lost a part of himself in there. You don't take an ass whooping like that and not lose something. I don't know. I can't say percentage wise, but he definitely lost something in that ring. So I agree with that.
Hey,
You
D-Ray.
don't take an ass whooping like that and not lose something. It doesn't happen, regardless of a fighter cheating or whatever. You don't take an ass whooping like that and not lose something.
He took that ass
Yes,
whooping.
sir.
It was fucking with him. But if all this cheating shit really come out, I feel like once the motherfucker feel like somebody cheated you, I feel like that
Bring a little more
confidence.
dog out of
Yeah, I feel like he gonna be like, oh, he really didn't. I shouldn't have lost like that. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
but
That's gonna bring him back. I feel
the
like he
crazy
fucked up
thing
right
is,
now. You know what I'm
the
saying?
crazy thing is so if I'm able to take these shots, and one thing people that I said Devin, he didn't recover well in that fight, right? But one thing he did, every time he got knocked down, he got the fuck up. And
Yeah.
the nigga really was cheating and bust weight, and you was getting knocked down like that, and you still getting the fuck up. Man, it show you got real heart, bro. You got a champion heart, bro. Like you you can never count out a champion. And so I respect it. I respect it.
Man, he just fought the wrong fight.
He
Period.
did. He definitely fought the wrong fucking fight. He definitely fought the wrong fucking fight.
Man,
Hey,
maybe
y'all,
they get that down.
let's get the last word in, cause my eyes are heavy.
we
Hey,
about to knock Randy
hey,
out. Look, let's go.
look.
I'm gonna go back.
We long winded over here, man. We long winded.
I'm gonna go back live one day this week though, coming up. So I'm gonna definitely hit all of y'all.
Hey
Hold, man.
man, just do it an
Me
hour
and
or
D
two
Ray,
earlier, bro.
will be live. Me and D Ray will be live on Tuesday. On
Tuesday.
Tuesday, we do our current event topics. You know what I'm saying? So me and D Ray, we will be live Tuesday.
Shoot me a
What's current event
text message.
topics?
Shoot me a text message.
Yeah.
Boxing
Hey,
No,
and then he
hold
also
on.
has a
or
boxing
world
show right after
topics?
that. So y'all pull up.
Hey, well, I do boxing all the way around, but when we do our, we can't tell you the topics yet, and the reason we can't is because me and D Ray. Correct me if I'm wrong, D Ray. Me and you, we'll hit each other back and forth. I'm gonna tell you, give me four. You gonna tell me, give you four, right? And so we'll
Yeah.
have 8 topics that me and him go back and forth on and figure out. So we don't even know the topics yet. We don't even know them.
Hey, but it's gonna be something that happened in the last couple of weeks, and we just want to try to,
Oh, it's gonna be
give
fantastic. It's
give
gonna
our
be fantastic.
perspective, and it's a little bit different, man, because we have, which makes great content, because we can uh, see the sides and then explain our side, and then figure out, what's the best way forward, man. But Randy, I appreciate you, bro. This panel was lit. This was epic, bro. It's fire, bro. Hey, I loved it, man. I thank you, bro. And listen, when you said 4 more minutes, I said, man, we just getting started, baby. We just getting started.
I know we could have rocked on, man, but I'm sleeping. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. I'm sleeping.
Hey, well, Randy, man, same thing, man. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you allowing me to rock with you. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. My
Say it again.
pleasure. Anytime, always, it's my pleasure.
No, man. Hey, anytime you allow me to rock, man, you ain't got to do that. So I appreciate you allowing me to rock, man. D Ray, man, you know what it is. My brother Mike, man. Salute to you, family. I think this is my first time meeting you, but damn it, man. Hey, I rock with the majority. We don't agree on everything, which I don't agree with everybody on everything, anyways. But I fought with you, my brother. You know what I'm saying, man. Much love and support to all of y'all brothers, and thank y'all, man. It is great to be able to come on and talk real shit with real niggas, man. It means a lot to me.
Same here.
Hey
Same
man,
here.
you know, Randy.
The Reverend
I
Right
got
Side
the link.
has took your
You know
seat.
I'm shy, Randy. You know I don't
Uh-huh.
be trying to get on here. I say you know I'm shy and I don't be trying to get on here, but yeah, man, it's good. It's good talk. I guess it's different from just being on the phone.
Yeah.
Shit. So you know, just give me the link and send me whenever you want me to get on.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah.
And
Hey, you know, that's my boy Mike, man. Me, Mike D-Ray, Chi-Town Underground, all us kind of kick it together. But Mike, man, Mike be spin some real gems, man. When me and him be on the phone, man, and he just be going like you be doing, how you long winded like that. Mike really be long winded when we be on the phone. You know, I just
hey, look,
that,
Frank, you know I don't talk to nobody,
great
Frank.
minds are
So
great minds are long winded, man.
I
Great
gotta get
minds.
that shit over.
We got a lot to say. We got a lot to say. So
and I
hey,
have to
shout
let
out to my
y'all get
brother.
off because I have to let y'all get off on it because y'all got some real stuff going on. It ain't like y'all just talking. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all dropping some real jewels. So I'm gonna hit you up.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna
Go
hit
ahead.
y'all up one day
Hey
this
man.
week, and we'll go
Hey,
live. D-Ray will
any
probably call me or whatever, and then we plan on going live. And we just go from there.
anytime y'all go live, man, just let me know. And hey, I apologize for yesterday. So I got a little channel I be rocking with, and it be some bitches over there. So uh they had game night. They had game night. So I was like, nah, hey, my bad, man, my bad. I was supposed to come through, but goddamn the
Hey, keep
game night
it down,
started popping
brother.
off. Man. Hey, look, hey, you know I get over there and I'm gonna win regardless, nigga. You know how I feel about winning. And they like, hey, you can ask a couple questions. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna let y'all ask questions first. They started asking out, what's your favorite? What position you like? All right, that's what we going with. All right, we can do this thing. We can do this. So I apologize last night, fellas.
Yeah,
Uh,
hey, those questions was an interview, Slim.
hey, 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 hey,
Motherfuckers
look,
trying to see what you was talking, see what you was about. That's what those questions was
they,
about.
they, the only
That's
problem,
how I look at it.
I already told them, the only problem, they in California, they in Cali, I'm in Georgia, and so I ain't like that. But hey, I just told them, hey, she said she had a fat ass. I said you just gotta lift it up a little bit, and you can do whatever you want to with any type of ass if you lift it up the right way. So I mean, we had a great conversation. Though. It was a fun night. It was a fun night.
my nigga Mike 202 a pimp now. So you talking to a pimp? You want
Dude,
some real
Randy,
pimp?
Randy, I just got all. You know when my phone messed up, somebody
All right, now
calling, right?
we live now. We live.
And then they
We live now, Mike.
calling. And I'm thinking now we about to get off. So like, damn, I gotta call this bitch back to see if she still won't come through now. I gotta tell them I was on live with Randy and shit. They like, whatever, nigga. You probably had another bitch over there or something. It is like 110. They might still come through. I was just thinking that something like that. I gotta call this bitch back and see if they gonna come through still.
Yeah. Hey, you gotta tell her about that position you got for her. Let's
Hey,
go.
hold on, Mike. Hey, hold on, Mike, where you at, bro? Where you at?
I'm in DC.
Okay. Hey, I'm in GA like my brother, man. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Chapel City.
He
Yeah. Got
at
my
the top,
South brothers.
he at the top, and I'm at the bottom.
Yeah.
But man,
nah, I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle, nigga. I'm in the middle now. Hey, I'm out of Atlanta, nigga. I'm in Warner Robins, nigga. I'm in the middle.
yeah, you're in the middle.
But I'm up top.
Yeah, up top is closer to Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah, close to Tennessee. Rome gonna be at the top. But anyway, man, I love the fact that we're able to come together from all different places in the states in the world and be able to talk boxing, man, and have a good time with like-minded people, man. I just love that. So anytime I got an opportunity to rock with y'all guys, man, I sure appreciate it. And I'm glad y'all
Randy, you do a hell of a job hosting. So thank you for allowing us to rock with you because you're a gracious host, my brother, and I appreciate it. I truly appreciate it,
appreciate it,
and
man.
I appreciate all
Learning.
y'all brothers, all y'all brothers.
I'm definitely learning, man. And I'm watching people like you to help better my game. So, like I said, but hey, I'm gonna holler at y'all sometime this week, and we'll do this again for sure. soon as we can.
Man, salute family and much love and respect to everybody, man. Much love and respect.
All right,
Keep
man.
it going,
Everybody get up.
All right, we out of here like last year.